Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. We have Tag here.
Oh my god. That's gonna get annoying. Let me just do that. Okay. Ta-da. Social media time. I have to Discord things and Instagram?
Sure.
I don't use Instagram now. I don't know if I'm too old for it. I can hear myself again.
Oh, can you hear it a little?
As a kiosk, Teddy. Oh, I can. Oh, wait, no, I can't show you guys mine. I have to stand up again. Oh, fuck it. Okay. Trying to think of what Teddy I should show you guys.
Oh.
Damn, boy, he thick. It's a thick ass boy. Damn.
And mine feels so small compared to yours.
Dude, this one's massive. I love it.
Dude, should we show them how massive it is?
I have eyeballs. I can see. No, but it doesn't count. It doesn't count when you hold it because you're smaller. Yeah, but you're smaller than me. Like, you can hold this and it will look massive. You know?
That's fair. Right, let me actually finish typing this. Nope.
Yo, Michael, this is new. I know, right? It's new and scary.
New and scary.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Everybody panic. Ah.
How about we don't panic? Too late. I'm already panicking. I haven't done this in so long. It's been almost a month.
What, since you last streamed in general?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
My last stream was on the 23rd. I fucked the link. It's fucked.
Hold on.
Damn.
End of the show.
Shut it down. Shut it down.
Did that fix it? Why did it not fix it? Why is this being so stubborn? Hello? There we go. Jesus. Okay, and then in here. And then where else? Instagram. Was that me? That was me.
Free kick you off? Or are you posting on Insta still?
I'm still posting.
So much to post.
Indeed. This takes so much effort. I should probably post to Twitter too, I feel like.
Have you not posted until what were you doing this whole time? You were saying you was posting.
Posting in several Discords?
Oh,
Posting
okay.
everywhere.
Might as well, right?
Do your thing, do your thing.
Hi, Mello.
I'll stay up. Thanks, Mello! There. Okay, I think that's officially everything.
Oh.
has been done.
It's probably
It's
because I
fine. Whilst
tagged
I do
you.
that, I can just show everybody that I'm not wearing pants again.
It's fine. Incredible.
Pants optional.
Yes. I wish I had that luxury. Not gonna lie. But I would prefer to not be banned. So,
You prefer not to be what? Man?
banned.
Manned.
Banned from what? Oh, for you showing no
Twitch.
pants.
Yeah.
Oh,
If I
dude.
weren't wearing pants.
Did you know I found out the other day? It actually said, well, someone I heard this in someone else's stream. I haven't actually read it myself. I should probably go and read it. Basically, it says man nipples okay to show on Twitch. I was like, fucking like, I'm very surprised they said that. I haven't read it, but I might be
There
able
are
to
no
see.
rules. Put your shirt back. There's one rule.
There's one rule.
Cool. Should we kick it off?
Sure.
Do you want to?
I guess. Oh, I forgot to do that. I guess we just go ahead and explain what we're doing, and then. Ah, fuck. My sound alerts.
Oh no.
You don't need it. I think.
You know what? We'll just do this. Hello? I didn't do that. Or did I do that? Did I do that?
I don't know.
There.
There we go. Yeah, I had that. Ohio.
Well, that'll be the only one for today, I guess. All right.
The guy holding the panda looks like my best friend from college, almost identical to be honest. What's your best friend from college called, Seahorse?
There's just some long lost friend in your
I know,
chat.
could you imagine? Oh, his name's Paul, no.
Imagine.
Do you have a sibling called Paul?
If I say yes, that'll make things a lot more interesting. So yes. Yes, I do. It's my twin.
Guys, I also have my own. Well,
Cute. I mean, I guess the Pikachu's cute too.
I want Pikachu doing this. I've never seen
That
it.
would be pretty cute, actually.
That would be cool as fuck, right? Like this.
That should be an
I just
emote.
look like I'm doing like gun fingers.
New emote?
Oh, gee. Oh, everyone likes my vest. Thanks, guys.
Oh.
It's cozy. I'm gonna have to take it off later though. I'm so hot. Cute Teddy, thanks, Chloe. I've actually got the exact same one in a smaller version, but I think I need to get a bigger version, like the size of tags. That would be better, right? Oh yeah. So who doesn't know? So
It's
guys,
huge.
that's. Oh my god, I can't point. I'm trying to point at you and it doesn't work. The guy holding the teddy is Tag, and the girl not holding the teddy is Cookie.
Ohio.
Hello.
Alright.
Okay, do you wanna?
Am I explaining or are you explaining?
You explain. You
Okay,
explain.
I can do that.
Okay.
Yeah,
explain it
yeah.
better.
I mean, it's probably better if you explain. Rain and I have
I
no idea what the
did-
fuck is going on.
Well, I think
Ooh.
Raid has a pretty good idea. Fuck.
Can
There we go.
we get a sound check? My homies and Vicky's homies, is everything fine? Like music
Yes, does
fine?
everything sound good?
Can you hear me fine, them fine, or them me?
Us
Someone goes
all.
up, someone goes down.
Yes, one of us, all of us. Indeed.
I mean, yeah, let's go. Go. You explain.
Okay. Well, I can explain, and then if there's an audio issue, someone will say something. Hopefully. All right. So, basically, we're gonna be doing a little game, kind of similar to how tags worked on YouTube way back in the day, like 2013. God, I'm dating myself just a little bit. So.
Oh, I thought, wait, you mean dating is in going
Like,
back, right?
how long I've been doing this.
Not in a relationship with yourself, right?
That no.
Okay, cool. Just checking.
I'm dating my old ass content creator self. I'm mechanics, thank you. So basically.
Oh, hold on. Let me pause. Chat it was Cookie's birthday yesterday,
Oh dear.
so everyone's a happy birthday. Okay, the end. Anyway, go on.
What was he saying? Right. So we're gonna do something similar to that. And you know, just answer questions and see who knows each other, or who knows each other the best, because why not? It's
Yeah.
fun.
Pretty much. And then for more depth, how far away do you guys live by plane?
By plane.
Actually, should we wheel it all the way back as to how you two know each other?
That's a fair point.
That's a cool story.
Do you wanna?
No, you got this.
Shall I start it and then let you guys continue?
Okay.
I'll make a starter. Okay.
We didn't really
so-
talk about it, I guess, did we?
Well, now's a good time.
Yes.
We were talking before as well, and it's like, so for those that for those of you that know me, like I used to do a lot of social media stuff, like big accounts for like 200,000 followers on like social media and stuff. And you get loads of fake things. I'm not gonna say any names because I'm under NDAs. Like I literally can't talk about it, otherwise I will like fucking get done. But basically, most of the people that write social media statuses, it's not them. Someone's employed to do it. And the same thing goes by when there's interviews and stuff. Like when someone famous gets interviewed, they get told what the questions are before they go to the interview. They get somebody that's paid for to like think of the best answers so that it goes smoothly. Not all the time, but most of the time. So basically, obviously, Cookie's got these questions. A lot of them are like, I mean, it's very hard to think of original questions nowadays, considering we're not like famous people, right? But we said before, we was like, do we want to put thought into it, or do we want to not put thought into it because think that to make things like more authentic and stuff? And I think the authentic thing is cool, but at the same time, you don't want to like be surprised by a question like, oh fuck. I don't think any of us can do anything really weird. Anyway, so that's why. But anyway, so Cookie's read the question. So oh fuck, okay, that's it. How do they know each other? So basically, most of you guys know. Any of you that know any of us know that we play a lot of Rust, right? Who loves Rust?
Woo!
So basically,
We all
when I
play too much
started-
Rust.
The thing that made me originally get Rust was roleplay. Considering I used to always care about pew games, right? Anyway, so when I found a server called to cut a long story short, I found a server called Cardwraith, which is a very, very forced roleplay server. Like you have to roleplay on it. You can't be out of character or anything at all. And then I joined it, and Cookie was one of the first people I met on there. LMA was as well, but I don't know who of you know LMA. Anyway, Cookie was one of the first people I met on there. Cookie and Tag had already played for over a year, maybe on the server.
Like at that point, probably like 10 months.
For you, it was. Yeah, it was about. No, actually.
No, 8 for me.
It was like 8 for you, yeah. It's about to be my 1 year on the server.
When your anniversary.
Because I started playing like right when it opened.
Yeah.
So.
And then you two met on the server. You two had never met before, right? And then.
Ta-da! We're here.
Okay. And then. Whatever you guys feel comfortable saying, obviously, you know.
Well, I mean, we live by car. It's like 14 hours away.
Well, it's more like 12. I think.
I've driven it. It was 14 hours.
Specifically where I am, it's like 12.
Okay, yeah, I guess. And then I don't know. We were talking, and then you flew over here for the first time. This is her second time in my state. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's like that's a pretty simple answer for what you could call a potentially complicated question, but that's pretty much it.
Lots of talking, and then I was just like, hey, yo, if I jump on a plane, is that fine?
Is that cool, bro?
Is that cool?
So chat, basically, that's it. Cute little story than Twilight, right? And you've been there for a month now?
Month and a half.
A month and a half, Jesus.
Month and a half. Chat, guys, imagine that. Meet somebody online, you then get on with them so much that you go travel to the house, which is a 14-hour drive away, because you get on so well. How long were you there for the first time?
Just like a weekend, basically.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like
basically
3.5
a long week.
days.
Yeah, a long weekend or something. You then go home, and you guys still get on, and then you go back again for currently a month and a half. That is goals, chat, right? That is goals, guys. And look at them
crazy.
now. Look at them now. I live a bit too far for me to
Fucking
go,
hate
guys,
you.
but one
I
day,
hate you too.
one day, one day, I'm gonna go there.
Bet.
Maybe.
Do it.
Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, that's kind of it. That's kind of it. Seahorse says happy birthday, Cookie.
Oh, thank you. I have the chat. I'm just looking at it right now. I'm sorry.
And TJ says happy birthday as well.
Thank you.
Frodo's asking me what my pub call, dude. My pub call is
Oh.
messy. So I done a 14-hour stream and ended the stream at 10 a.m. And then I literally instantly showered and left my house and then on like a 14-hour pub call and I was fucking dead. Fucking dead.
Brad, welcome back. Holy shit.
Yeah. That's it, I guess. The end. The end.
How you doing?
Yeah, Rule Rust, I never played. You should play it, Michael. Right? Don't you reckon, guys?
Yes.
Everybody should play Rust.
Well, in a roleplay sense, yes.
I was gonna say, I've had my days. I've got almost 3,000 hours in the game.
You have over 3,000
I have
hours.
over 3,000 hours in the game now, and the sweaty side of Rust is very
Sweaty.
I'm in that sweaty side still. I was at work today, actually, and people were talking about God of War, and someone's like, "Oh yeah, like this game and that game." He was like, "Yeah, I got like 100 hours in this game. I played it so much." I was like, "Dude," I was like, "I have 1,500 hours in Rust right now." He was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, as a PC gamer, 1K hours is like pretty, like, you can get 1K hours in a game, and it's like, yeah, I played it a bit.
I think I have like
I'm aiming for
1,300
10K.
hours or something.
How much do you have?
I think I'm around 1,400.
I remember
hours?
I'm pretty sure I had like 900 hours when you had like 1.2.
Yeah. You play a lot more than I do currently.
Yeah, a bit too much. A bit too much, guys. But that's why we're here, you know. So I thought we'd do something different. You know, when I first started streaming, I kind of have always wanted to do stuff like this. And it's really nice to have like-minded individuals that, like, you know, like when like, just like, I don't know, I guess I'm always going to be like honest, like Tag and I don't know each other that well. We're obviously cool. Like, we don't know each other that well. Whereas I know Cookie much better. And like, we can talk about, like, we talk about mental health all the time and stuff like that. And it's like, if we have, and obviously, you know, Cookie and Tag get on that well, obviously I'm just going to position myself the same, you know. Like, you see when all of your friends like someone, you're just going to presume you always like them. So that's kind of it. And we just thought, you know, the topics we not always talk about are food and mental health. They're usually the two things that keep coming up, right? So let's just do a little talk. And because it was Cookie's birthday as well, she always kind of, you know, you like doing stuff like this anyway. So guys, Cookie used to / still does, like a lot of just chatting related stuff. So
Yep.
really new for me.
I think I have like 400 hours streamed in just chatting.
Yeah, there we go. 400 hours streaming just chatting. So,
Maybe
yeah.
more than that, I'm not sure.
Yeah. But yeah, so he said that that's how my husband and I got married. I moved across the country after meeting him in an online game, so y'all can make it work.
Aw.
That's cute, right?
See, I feel like that's like one of the best ways to meet people though. Like, in something that you both enjoy.
Yeah. My parents met, God, like a 14-hour flight away.
Jeez.
Yeah. This looks so weird with my naked knee.
Haha.
Too hot for Twitch!
Oh shit. But yeah, that's kind of it. Everyone's saying that hours. You have 600 hours, and 600 hours is still a lot for a game. Like, most
600
people
is a
think
lot.
anything over 100 hours, you play that game quite a lot. But teachers at 5K hours, fuck.
I honestly feel like anything over 50 is a lot of hours.
True. Everyone gets free thigh cam today.
Not the OnlyFans exclusive.
I know, right? It's
Quick switch to hot tubs and pools.
Oh.
Fuck, you're right, Mellow. Shit.
I am actually going to do that. So I've always said when I think I started saying when I first got affiliates, after I got 50 followers. When I hit 10K followers on Twitch, like legit followers, no follow bot bullshit, I'm going to do a hot tub stream.
I'm gonna be there.
I think I'm at 1.5 now. It's coming. It's coming.
Just gotta promote your streams real quick here. Just, you know.
Post it everywhere.
Was it holy crap? Did I switch sites to Camstar? No, you're just in the wrong category, dude. We're just in the. What is it? What is it called? Hot tubs and outdoors.
pools.
Hot tubs and pools. That's such bullshit. They might as well do like hashtag OnlyFans and just do some sort of collaboration.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But yeah, that's how those two know each other. So should we just like kick off by asking questions and then you just y'all answer?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like a definite. Yeah.
Yes.
Tag
Indeed,
seems sure.
do
You don't
it.
seem so sure, Cookie.
We're gonna do it anyway.
Okay, cool. So guys, we're gonna start really easy. So they will be answering on behalf of each other.
Yes.
So we'll start off with like an easy one, like
You can answer them too if you want. Just for
yeah.
funsies.
Yeah, I guess I'll just be I'll be shouting my opinion all the time. Yeah, just that with the most southern brick accent. Y'all, I know, right? Yeah, I say y'all all the fucking time now because I have too many American friends. The majority of people that watch me are American now, so I guess I have not. I don't know. I say American words. Okay. When is the other person's birthday?
Well. I wonder.
Okay, so yeah, you okay? Tag obviously knows. If he gets it wrong, then fuck. Okay, actually, you know,
Whoa.
guys, did we know it was Cookie's birthday yesterday? Tag, do you know roughly what time Cookie was born?
Cool.
Oh, or what star sign she
Do
is?
you even know what time you were born?
I know around what time I was born.
I'm gonna.
What
just
about star
wild
sign? Do
guess.
people believe in star signs? Do you guys believe in star signs?
A little bit. Missed. Hello.
Oh, Miss is saying happy birthday to you again. Let's go. Seahorse says,
Thank you,
I don't
thank
believe in
you.
star signs.
Hmm?
Seahorse says, I don't believe in star signs, like at all. They're vague enough so that they can fit in any personality. I agree. You believe in them, TJ?
Yeah, they're.
Yeah.
I guess they can be pretty vague unless you get like a really, really in-depth like star sign reading, which those are actually pretty wild.
So you do believe in them.
I dabble. I don't
If you
like
had to
hard
give a
believe
yes-
in them, but I'm always
If you had
curious to
give a
see
yes
what
or
they
no
say.
answer, yeah, you would
I think I'm more
technically
into
say
like the
yes.
Chinese zodiac than anything else, though.
Okay. What Chinese zodiac are you?
Ox.
Oh, Ox is a good one. What are you, Tag?
He's
I think
also an
I'm
ox.
also an ox.
Oh, I'm a fucking boar. Technically, it's a pig, but I don't want to say pig, so I'm gonna say boar. Oh shit, TJ's dragon. That's fucking the
Ooh.
juice. That is the juice. That is the juice.
I wish I was that cool.
A dragon is very cool.
Cool. And then how? Oh, if anyone
do we-
cares, my birthday.
Should we show the answers between each question?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say in case anybody cares. Who knows when mine is? Oh,
Have you told me? I feel like you haven't.
probably.
Is it within 2 months from right now?
No.
Fuck. It makes this a lot harder. Tell you what. You know what? I'm gonna say July 13th.
Cool. What about you, Cookie? I'm glad you two are next to each other because you can make sure the other one doesn't cheat.
That's
Gemini.
fair.
I don't even know what Gemini is. Is Cookie the one you were playing Rust with during the 14-hour stream, Rain? No. No.
You have so many 14-hour streams, I'm not even certain.
True. 14-hour stream is like a
Which
normal
one?
stream for me now.
Okay. God, I feel
you
like you
don't-
might have told me what it is.
Yeah, you don't know, don't worry. Someone's got it. Someone in my chat's got it.
Oh?
Oh, Meadow's got it as well. Someone in my chat and
God
your chat has
damn.
it.
Damn, I was way
Okay.
I
That wasn't
reckon
too
Meadow
far.
cheated though.
Oh, another April birthday then.
Yeah. I'm April 3rd. April
Okay.
3rd. I will also be doing
Wait,
another.
that's so easy to remember. My sister's birthday's the day after. And my cousin's birthday is April 1st.
Everyone always thinks I say April 1st when I say April 3rd. Oh, what's the
Can
best
you guess
April
the year,
Fools you've ever done?
Are we going that far?
I did.
Oh,
I'm gonna
you had
say
the-
90. Shit, are you younger or older than me?
Hey, well, you guys didn't
I'm gonna
answer the
say
first
younger.
questions about
I'm
your
gonna say-
first questions though.
I'm gonna say you were born in 98.
You think I was born in 1998?
If you're younger than me, yes. Fuck, mate, no, you're
Am I younger than you?
95.
He's a boar? Yeah, he's a boar.
Yeah, that's my final answer, 95.
What about you, Cookie?
96.
Why have you gone from 98 to 95?
Because you might be older than me.
Wait, how old are you? I don't know.
I'm 24.
You're 24. How old are you, Cookie? 23?
24.
Okay.
As of yesterday, 24.
Yes, I am 1995. But I'm 20.
Oh, I'm good at this!
Nice!
That's pretty good. Pretty good. But yeah, Seahorse, well done. Meadow, well fucking done. I feel like you did you do the math there? I figured out because it's April when I was a boar that you like calculated it, you know?
I wish I was that smart.
Imagine.
I
I don't remember the years.
Oh, there's a day after your partner's birthday, TJ. Let's go. Mine is coming up in February. You'll be 46. Decent.
Hey!
Yo, Hobbit, what up? Y'all are dating me, Seahorse. Let's go, TJ. I was born you were born in 1976. That makes you feel any better. I know age instantly, same year my wife was born. Oh shit, let's go. I'm the same age as your wife. Which one? There's a 14-hour stream like every day. Like, I know, right, Chloe? There is a 14 stream
Exactly.
now. Guys, when we make it full time, I want to do maybe like a whole month of 12-hour streams every day for a whole month.
My god.
I think it's doable though. I think if I don't have work, when I finish streaming,
That's
I can,
fair.
12 hours to sleep and I can probably
Even
do.
things.
I can probably do 16. I'll be pushing it.
That would be pushing. I was gonna say that would be pushing
Don't
it.
kill yourself now. Come on now.
Who are your lovely guests today? They are Cookie and Tag. Can you guess who's who? Young at heart in particular. We're all young at heart. Honestly, I literally, unless you're like, a literal child, I don't give a shit how old people are. As long as people are nice, right? I mean, us three just happen to be pretty much the same. Like, what? There's 2 years difference between us, but when you hit past like what 22, I would say age is irrelevant. Like,
Pretty much.
unless someone's like 100 or like 10, Although I wouldn't never date I'm 27 this year. I don't think I can go younger than 24 for dating, like serious dating.
Right.
Maybe.
That's fair.
I don't know. I tend to go older anyway. Like I'd go up to like, I don't know, mid 30, maybe.
I'd say
Nah,
that's probably my
situation.
limit too, yeah.
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 Sleep streams win. Oh,
Sleep
that
streams.
sounds incredible.
Somehow.
Imagine we could just, do a stream, a subathon, just like Ludwig.
Oh, he moved to YouTube, right?
I know.
The money he moved for.
Damn.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah, so guys, he moved to YouTube for $30 million for a 3-year contract. That's $10 million a year. That's like pushing like professional footballers' wage. And that's like a base salary. There's still like other variables and targets he has to hit. He still gets bits. He still gets like the equivalent of like subs and shit on YouTube and other partnerships. It's fucking nuts. Fucking nuts. If you're under 21, you're basically 12. Oh no, I know a few 20-year-olds. Yeah, you turned 21 in Feb, Sag. I know. Can't wait. Chloe.
I wonder.
Can't wait.
I actually wonder if Ray is gonna stick with YouTube, or like come back
Ray.
to Twitch. Valkyrie,
Oh.
because their
I don't even
contract
know.
ended a few days ago.
Oh really? I didn't even know. Wasn't even aware.
Yeah.
Wasn't even aware. Was not even aware. Yeah, it was the stream right before his pub crawl where he left and went and oh yes, I remember that one for it was Cookie wasn't the person I was streaming with then. No. I was streaming with another female. Yeah. Yeah, babies. Groundhog's Day here. I don't know what's Groundhog Day, guy. What's Groundhog's Day?
I forgot about that.
I don't know what it is.
Oh,
Basically, Groundhog Day is like, I forget which one means that winter is still.
okay, so basically there's this little shit. He hides under a tree, and then we all just sit there and wait. And then when he comes out of his hole, if he sees his shadow and runs back into the hole, we have like an extra 3 months of winter or some bullshit. And then if he just kind of chills and hangs out, then we're good.
Springtime is approaching.
So, wait, is this like a children's story or something or?
No, it's pretty legit.
It's an actual thing.
Okay, I'm gonna. Let's move on to the next question. But yeah.
Do we
Michael
reveal,
said.
like,
Michael said she'll stay with YouTube.
do we reveal the answers and then move on to the next question, or?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Well, obviously I said it's 1:20:98 for the date. And then I just guessed 4 a.m. because you're a degenerate.
You know, it's actually not that far off.
What time were you born?
It was somewhere between 2 and 2:30 a.m.
Oh, that's pretty good. Pretty goddamn good.
So, you know, not far off.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What?
Just got a call from someone I didn't know. And then for you, I put July 24th, 97. I just guessed 3 a.m. because
I have no idea.
I figured you had no idea.
My mum knows. My mum's got it all written down as to like how late or early we all were and what time and shit and all that stuff. But like, does your mum keep your teeth? My mum kept all our baby teeth. It's weird.
I don't think so. I hope not.
And actually no, I'm not. I'm TMI. I'm gonna stop talking there.
The only thing I like remember, like heavily, is that I was the heaviest out of all 3 of my siblings.
How?
I am also the heaviest.
I was 2 pounds 4 ounces. I was the heaviest.
I was like double the size of what a baby should be. I was so fat.
I was
I was a chubby baby.
I was born 2.5 months early.
Damn, that is early. That is early.
Does she still
Oh.
have your teeth, like, to this day, by the way?
Huh?
Do your mom still have your teeth, like, to this day?
She definitely had it about when I was 21. She definitely had it because I remember my 21st birthday. She was like, "We still got these," so maybe she still does. I made it very clear that I found it weird, so maybe she binned it, but who knows? But my mom was, because she's Asian, right? She's one of the people like she takes photos whenever there's anything on, she takes photos. I'm just like, "Mum, where are you gonna store them?" You know?
Alright.
That's
Yeah, my
interesting.
mum's super extra.
My mom
All
did
the
keep
fucking
our
time.
baby clothes. There's that.
Clothes. Oh no, my mum's like you seen the Harry Potters. Oh, you seen Harry Potter when Malfoy's like it's like secondhand books and a hand-me-down robe. You must be a Weasley. Right?
Yep.
Like that's like what my family's like all about. Like just like it's your brothers, just wear it. You know. Like I was that guy. I was like a Weasley in school, even though there's only 4 boys in my family. But like hand-me-down clothes are like a big thing. Like instead of saving them, my parents were always like, no, someone can reuse them, or like And as soon as my little brother, who's 13 now, as soon as he grew out of his clothes, my mum kept them all until one of her friends had a baby and gave them all to her. So yeah, it's like a big cycle.
Alright, next question?
Yeah, next question. Have I never seen the movie Groundhog Day? I didn't even know it existed, Petty. Didn't even know it existed, dude. Yeah. If I see my shadow earlier spring, if I see my shadow long winter, don't see it. Groundhog Day is the day that just keeps repeating. Oh, okay. I gotta do some research on Groundhog Day, guys. Fucking hell.
Yep, it's a thing.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's a thing, but it's a thing.
Yeah. PJ, you're lucky number 12 then. If you're born in the year of dragon, you're a Leo. You're 12 years older than the 12 you're talking about. Oh, what's your lucky number? Yeah.
7.
Honestly,
Okay, you don't have one.
there's
should-
several of them.
How Tag answered is how you should have answered. You know, have a lucky number. You're like, maybe. Yeah, you have potentials.
There's been a few, yeah. There hasn't been like just one specifically.
Mine's 27. That's pretty specific, right? Like it's very rare that someone's lucky number is past 14. I find.
Yeah.
Like, it's always single digit or either 13 or 14. Or like some bullshit like 69. You know.
True.
Alright.
Yeah. Next question is how much of a woodchuck chuck a woodchuck could chuck wood? Are you surprised I said that? TJ said my mum used to keep my teeth. Not sure if she still has them. Your mum sounds like my mum, TJ. She also says my mum takes pics of everything too. She came to visit us and everything. And she was taking pictures of the cracks in the ground on the sidewalk.
Oh,
yeah. I just
my mom
pavement,
is the same way. Like,
Really?
she'll be like, we'll just take one picture and we'll be done. And then we'll be there for like 40 minutes. And I'm just like, can we eat now, please?
Yeah. I hear that. I hear that. My mum did the hand-me-downs thing. Okay, yeah, we are basically the fucking same, TJ. Our parents are the same. Yo, DJ, how's it going? No, you don't. It's Oh, Michael's number 77. That's obscure. And do yourself a favor and watch the movie Bill Murray. Oh, Bill Murray's cool. Bill Murray's cool. Interesting. Oh wait, I should probably copy something. Hold on, 2 secs.
No worries.
I set up this scene. I forgot to have an
I feel
alert
like I should
box.
have done that.
Money, money, money.
Happy birthday. Less than 3.
Oh, who said happy birthday? Mr. Abyss.
Lots of birthday wishes.
Oh, cute.
Alright, Rain, hit us with the next one.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Ready.
So okay, we'll go into Twitch related. So when did you start streaming on Twitch?
Oh, I've told you this once.
This is pretty good because it's like think about you guys know how when I started on Twitch. Like anybody here that has any friends that stream, can you actually pinpoint when they started on Twitch? Let's see if they know. Both of you been streaming on Twitch for way over a year, right? Yeah. I can probably guess actually.
Yeah, let's hear your guess for each of us. How many years?
Yeah.
Did you write your answer? Write your answer first before he guesses.
Yeah. Right.
Well,
Yeah, you
his
have
guess is irrelevant to my guess on you.
No, because I'll have like depth and reason behind it, you know.
Oh fuck.
I feel like he'd know mine.
I'll
So
be
you need to guess
I reckon
first.
I'll be somewhat accurate. Yeah, I reckon. I was lucky I was
No,
the
I
oldest
have
because
told
my
you.
brother's got my hand-me-downs, but
You
I
at
got
least
the
know how
new
long
shit.
I've been streaming.
I am completely guessing.
Better to
And you don't have to put an
and-
exact day, obviously.
You love that pic, dude. I love that pic too, DJ. It's a really good picture. Okay. Wait, Cookie, have you written down about Tag? Did you
Yes.
write your okay.
Okay.
So I would say Cookie is 5 to 6 years, and Tag I'd say like 3.
Do you know, actually, off the top of your head?
No,
When you started?
I said 2015 is when you started.
That's pretty close. Technically, I did do my first stream.
I was gonna say we should have said like since you
I
probably
did technically do my first stream in 2015.
everyone has their first stream right, and then maybe another one a week later, and then like maybe one later, and then you like actually start. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I actually started in 2016, but my first
Okay.
actual stream was 2015. I put
That's,
June
like 6 years then.
2018 for you.
That's accurate, yeah.
Like, what? How do you know the month?
I just guessed.
Oh, is she right?
Yeah.
What the fuck? The fuck?
I
lucky
guessed
guess.
because I was like, when is an optimal time to kind of start streaming? Summertime, June,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. When did I start
was it
streaming?
2018?
How long have I been streaming, guys?
I don't think it's.
2 years?
I'm gonna
Maybe.
say less than a year.
I started streaming in April last year.
So it
So that's
hasn't
like
been a year yet.
9, 10 months.
I'm right. Let's go.
Let's go.
That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
God, I feel so old.
What? You're the
That was
youngest
really
one here.
cool.
I'm older than you. I'm 2 years older than you guys.
I feel old in the realm of content creation.
True. I hear that. Yeah, your brother's got a second hand-me-downs. Yeah. Well, my little brother got a third hand-me-downs, technically.
Oh.
But yeah, so you're pretty much spot on. 8 months. Yeah, so guys, yeah, April. So I started just after my birthday, really. So yeah, and then so the next one would be. Luckily, you guys aren't answering this about me. It's, what main things do you stream?
Ah.
Oh.
Right. Yes.
Michael says, I used to stream when it was Justin.tv. Oh god. Dude, I
Should
never
we just
even...
like go by the
And-
thing we've streamed the most, or just like? Do you want to list
Yeah.
several things?
Well, I mean, the answer for both of us is pretty
Yeah.
obvious. It's just like games.
Yeah,
But-
go for 1 and 2. Right?
1 and 2? Fuck.
Yeah, because one will be pretty obvious for both of you, right? I presume.
Yeah.
You know what we should do next time? Get the same music playing from both streams.
That's fair.
Right now I'm off into my music, but I might be out of time to yours.
Yeah, mine is like lo-fi.
I know. Do you wanna hear what my playlist is called?
Oh?
It's called restaurant/lift music.
Huh.
So I recently made a lo-fi playlist, and then I had like stuff that was like kind of lo-fi, but like kind of like a bit like, you know. And then it got to a stage where I was like, oh, this is like music that I'd like play if I was, you know, lo-fi / in the lift. And then I was like, oh, what about like lift / in a restaurant? And then that's how I separate it. There's restaurant / lift music, and then there's like lo-fi / lift music.
I want like a bakery playlist.
So my restaurant lift music could be a bakery one for sure. Because sometimes lo-fi might be a little bit too slow. I see. I said this playlist is fire. I can confirm. Those guys can't hear it, eh?
Sorry.
Okay. So should we do the answers? I mean, so I'm just gonna presume just chatting number. I don't really know tag actually. I want to say like something like TFT or League or something will be up there for you tag. But Cookie, you're definitely just chatting followed by Rust.
I went the other way around.
Yeah, I think it's flipped now.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say there's also
At least of late.
like some sort of like Sherlock Holmes would be up there as well, right? Like only recently.
I do play a lot of
Yeah.
that.
And then like I'd say, I don't know, I don't really think I've seen you do just chatting. And obviously Rust is up there. And then probably, yeah, like I said, like a League or TFT or something like that.
I've never played TFT, but when I first started streaming, my first streams were actually League of Legends.
Save!
I've only played League like 4 times, I think.
Good. You saved yourself a
Keep
lot
it
of
that way.
heartache and pain.
I don't know, other than that
anxiety.
though, like, I'm so damn random every day.
Uh-huh.
Like, anytime I stream, it's like a coin flip of what the hell I'll play.
Yep.
Could be anything.
Basically, I just put Rust and FPS for you, like specifically Apex.
But yeah, I was gonna say, like, literally,
That's
I don't think there is a number 2 for me.
it's kind of very random.
Outside of... It's primarily just games. I don't think a number 2 really... Just chatting has happened before, but normally not for, like, the whole stream either. So...
Yeah, I think this is the first time I've actually gone into the just chatting category. 'Cause normally, like, if I do a chat, I'll be like, I have to be on Rust, you know? Like an aim train or some bullshit.
CJ. Fair
It is
enough.
a toxic relationship. League of Legends is a toxic relationship.
Our League, the only toxic relationship
I
I've put
was-
up with.
I started streaming, like, more, I guess, kind of on a schedule-ish because of League. Because
really?
I was,
Why?
like, a pro player for, like, a year.
Oh, you should just like, I'm not gonna lie, being a female player that's good at a game, like,
It was not fun after a while.
don't get me wrong, annoying because guys are creeps, but at the same time,
Oh, yeah.
like it's just such a unique thing because some people just get weird because there's a female gamer. Oh, actually, let me rephrase.
It was,
The creepy guys come out with their fucking.
yeah, it was,
because
there were a
because
lot
you're
of
a female.
creeps and a lot of toxic masculinity, so I was just like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I wasn't, like, really good at the game either, so.
Oh, I thought you said you was pro.
It didn't work! I'm sorry!
It broke.
It broke it did. Hold
Oh,
on.
Wow, I've been trying to claim stuff and you just
Hold
can't.
on.
Seems like a scam.
It'll put it in
Brings
queue.
out internet brings out creeps because they get to hide between the screen. True, dude. True. People think it's acceptable because there's no repercussions sometimes, and shit like that really pisses me off, you know. Like, I do wish there was more stuff that people, like, for example, like, saying the N-word is racist. When you say it online, what? Like, you're still saying it, do you know what I mean? Like, why are there no rules. And I get it, you know, the stuff like it was my cousin, it wasn't me, blah blah. But like realistically, like maybe you know not have it as jail time, but you know have some sort of something in place. Like to me, it's stupid. You know, people are racist or bullying or doing. You know, I get there's a bit of trolling, right? Like you know, it's annoying, but I can go over that. But when people are just flat out racist over the internet, I don't understand how there's next to no repercussions. I think it's fucking stupid. That shit really pisses me off.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably, especially for games with like a huge player base, it's probably really hard to.
It's hard to police, yeah.
Like you can do it, and like it's sad because a lot of it ends up falling on
Like
the
someone's
player base
voluntary.
itself. Like you'd have to report people to hopefully get them some sort of punishment, but it's not even that's not foolproof at all.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I mean-
god, Justin TV! That's how I found streaming.
Oh.
Hi, Calvin!
You said what Michael said, yeah, I know. I never knew it. People told me it was Justin TV. I was like, what the fuck is Justin TV? They were like, that's what the platform used to be. Weird. Yeah, I've only been watching Twitch for like 2 years. I've never really watched Twitch even. Yeah. So the next thing is, what is your? Oh, these. This is a good question about your usernames. So yours is technically Cookie Official, and yours is that Asian guy. So hence why Cookie Official called a Cookie, that Asian guy TAG called a Tag.
Yes.
So you want to answer for each other, or is
What's
that
the
complicated? You guys should know. Yeah. I feel like you guys can answer for each other.
Repeat the question one more time.
What does your username mean?
Right, okay.
Or what does
Shit,
the
mine's
person's
obvious.
name mean?
I mean, yeah.
Go ahead. I mean, mine doesn't get like any more obvious. It's such an obvious username.
You are Asian.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's it.
Really?
Surprise!
Yeah, we got Cookie. You should be called Columbo because you figured that out. Fucking hell.
I just assume you called yourself Cookie Official because you like cookies a lot and you like baking them.
Kinda. That's partially the reason.
Either that or it was a nickname of yours.
That's closer. Yeah.
Because
That's all I
not trying to dox you here, because obviously I know your IRL name. Did that have something to do with it because of the?
Basically, it's just a nickname that I had since I was really, really little. So like all my friends would say like I'm as sweet as a cookie. So then
Really?
they just started calling me Cookie, and it just sort of stuck the rest of my life so far.
Cookie. That's not a thing over here in the UK. Like, I don't know. There's wait, chat. Wait, okay, UK people in chat. What's the saying? You're as sweet as candy, isn't it? Is that the
I feel like that.
sweet?
That sounds
the song is
familiar.
like sweet like da-da-da, like chocolate. Well, you guys know the song, right?
Yeah.
Gives you so much
Sweet as sugar.
joy. Sweet as sugar. That's it. God, why is my brain not working?
Close
Sweet as
enough.
sugar. Yeah, or chocolate.
Or chocolate.
I've never had cookie. It's quite
Yeah.
pretty. Like it works. Don't get me wrong. 'Cause cookies usually are sweet, but still.
Now I want a cookie. Wait, do we still have cookies?
I've
Yeah.
eaten so much recently. I've put on so much weight. I actually need to stop.
I'm gonna have a cookie later.
Okay. Alright, yeah. Like, the sad thing is like, I've always been terrible at, like, coming up with usernames. So, like, way back in the day, when I first got, like, my first console, or at least my first console that I played online, they assigned me a username, and I never changed it because I couldn't think of anything. And then when I got a computer, it was like, oh, fuck, I don't have a choice. Because my default username was my actual name. I was like, well, I can't keep that. So I was just like, well, I am that Asian guy.
I wish I had a username like that.
Why the
I'm Asian
21?
too.
The 21, just because you never, it was just like a random number in front of the username that would always,
Always be free.
yeah, it was
I
free.
feel like the lower ones between like 10 and 16 were always like how old you actually were. I've noticed a common theme. People just put the age there, and it's like,
Right.
Yeah,
did
that
you
was
not
my
think, you know,
guess.
what are you gonna do next
Originally.
year?
It was
gonna be
never
wrong next year.
anything about my age. Like people assumed it was.
Mm.
Never was.
Because you started streaming when you were like 20, right?
Yeah, before.
Yeah,
I was
so it was roughly accurate. Yeah. Would you change your username if you made partner on Twitch?
No.
Would you, if you could, get rid of the number?
No. I think it's just
Huh?
kind of there now.
Just
Like I'm always big on like, at least for my username, I never changed my username ever. Even on Steam, like when you can just kind of change it at a whim. Never have.
Well, here's the thing: your OG username on Steam cannot ever be changed.
Really?
Your OG login name, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, the login name for sure. Yeah,
Mine is mine is not even TOS friendly.
yeah. What?
Yeah, I made mine like as a joke, and I was like, I'll just change it later. And it was like a big meme thing when I was like a fucking child,
It's
and
not-
now I can't, like, I don't feel comfortable saying the name on Twitch. Isn't that
That's
crazy?
totally
Well-
fair. That's funny.
It'd
Yeah.
be like that.
I,
Oh
I,
my
I don't.
God.
I had a thought. I don't know if I'd change my name to Rain. But most people call me Rain. Like, not many people call me Birds, and not many people say Rainbirds as well. I might change to Rain. Who knows? Yeah, favorite color or colors?
Favorite color?
I'm just gonna say it when you ask.
Oh, not even writing it down?
Alright, no, yeah, let's answer
Okay.
on 3. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, purple.
Blue.
Am I right?
Yes.
I was gonna.
Ah,
I,
you're
was
right,
gonna,
you're
I
right.
don't know. Are you guys both right?
Yes.
Yeah. My favorite color is blue, for sure.
Do you guys know my favorite color?
I mean,
Can't-
clearly, I don't know if you can see, but, you know, chair.
I can
do
see like
have
a
a blue
navy
chair.
blue like trim on it. I don't think I have a favorite color. Like I really like the color black. Recently I've been liking green, like not like that, like a forest green. Kind of like this green. And I've always liked purple and blue growing up. Purple used to be my favorite color growing up, but now I like baby blue, maybe pink. Oh, fun fact. Oh, I don't know if this is why Pikachu's this color. So basically, did you know that yellow is the most appealing color to the human eye?
Indeed.
Interesting.
But most adults don't like it
Indeed.
because it's usually associated with urine or like disgusting stuff.
Yep.
So there's been so many experiments like as a baby, as a child, the yellow color is like they want to just always grab it and touch it, and it makes them feel happy and warm and stuff. But as you get older, you associate it with stuff like piss,
Yep.
and you don't like the color
That's
yellow.
why a lot of children's rooms are actually yellow.
Yeah,
like,
if
doctor's
in
offices and
cartoons,
stuff.
yeah, a lot of yellow,
to
like
hide
the sun's
piss
yellow.
that the children inevitably sped across the room.
So if you never show a child piss when they're growing up, or they drink a lot of water so their piss is never yellow and it's always white, maybe they'll like the color yellow.
Who knows?
Maybe.
Very interesting.
Rain is pretty sure you were gonna get black for me.
Are we keeping a tally of questions we get right?
Oh,
I haven't been.
I mean, we've pretty much gotten each
Most
other's-
of them.
all of them, yeah, pretty much all of them, right? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
here's a
no,
good
but-
question though. What is your guys' favorite color on a car?
On a car.
Yeah,
'Cause
I'm not a
that
car
is
person.
different for me.
I'm not.
Same.
I don't even drive a car. I've never had a need to drive. You know, I had a choice to start driving or to get a PC. And
Solid
obviously,
choice.
That's, yeah,
Solid
solid choice.
let's say you
I'd
could
probably
get
get
a
a black car.
Dude, same. Black
For
cars.
me-
I love black
I,
cars.
I like
It would either
white
be-
cars. I know I won't wash it enough.
You know what? Mine is probably gonna sound a little weird actually, but like you know those cars that like
Oh god,
look.
here we go.
So like you know the
Yeah.
cars that like look black, but then in the sun they like kind of
Yeah.
turn to a different color. So like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
want a
yeah.
car that
Okay,
looks
yeah, that's
black,
fine.
but then in the sun it looks teal.
Okay,
Yeah,
so like
that's
a really
fine.
dark.
That's fine. Like a proper racing car kind of vibe thing.
Yeah, and it'd probably have a lot of RGB in it. Actually, I think that's where all the color would come from.
Okay, fair.
Oh yeah, I don't think I have. I'm inside the car, but not outside. Like
Both.
nearly everything on my PC is RGB, but I don't remember last time I turned any of the RGB on. It's more so there if I ever have somebody over. But it's just like
The
it's
RGB
like mood
stays
lighting.
on.
But I mean, it's good mood lighting, right? But I never have girls over, so
You're
maybe
prepared
I waste
though.
my money. Yeah.
You're ready.
Yes. Hello,
Yeah, in case it ever does happen.
Hello, motherfucker.
Yeah. Hello, motherfucker. Hello, little Tabu. TJ, I still like the color yellow. Yeah? Yeah, your name's yellow. Well, it's like a goldy yellow. For software, blue apparently makes users like your software. Oh. You know what? A lot of software is blue, actually. A lot of techie equipment is kind of blue. I feel like it's just because black is just... like, everything's black. So maybe they had to just default to like a blue.
Yeah, everything's like black or white in
Like,
tech, so I guess like.
My headphones are blue. Yeah, my Go XLR.
I
Interesting.
built keyboard.
Oh,
blue.
Guys, Cookie does custom keyboards. If anybody wants one, let me know. I can link you up. But like, there's there's been so many things. Like, for example, fast food places. Do you think that they tend to be the same or similar colors?
Yeah, a lot of it's like
Ready?
Like
When I've done
warm-
psychology and
yeah, like
sociology,
warm
there's
colors.
loads of companies. They pay people like they get massive target groups, and they show them their logos to see if they like it or not. But there was another thing where they showed people colors and determined how hungry they were, or how hungry they weren't, and it tended to be the yellows and the reds. Those kind of colors made you more hungry or made you more happy because they're more appealing towards the natural human eye, which is crazy.
Damn.
Color theory,
reason
it's
why
amazing.
same reason why TVs are I can't remember the like exact reason, but like there's a reason why most TVs are actually rectangle instead of like more like rounded. And something to do, it's like it's more pleasant on your eyes and it makes you just, I don't know, I can't remember that much, but yeah.
Something like that.
Kind of crazy, right? It's actually nuts. Like maybe one day I should do a thing and like look up how many fucking all these weird like social experiments that people have done. Like who would pay you money to get 1,000 test subjects to just show them fucking colors and go, how does this color make you feel? How does this color make you feel? It's actually nuts. Actually nuts. In a way, the next question was nicknames. I feel like your nicknames kind of are your Twitch names.
Yeah.
I have several nicknames.
You have several nicknames.
Do you know all
Okay.
of my nicknames?
You told me before.
I have a lot.
There's a lot of them. The only other nickname really outside of Tag, which is what most people here would know, would be like my IRL name. But well, not like my nickname is my real name. Huh? Just the first letter of my real first name. And people have called me
I know it.
X most of my whole life.
What's your real name? Is it Xavier or Javier? Oh, it's like really.
He actually guessed.
Yeah.
That's fucking wild.
And then the reason why is because I used to work with someone with that name, and when I heard his name, I was like, yo, I wish I kind of didn't know you that well because it's such a good name that I was like, I want my child to have that name. And now I definitely can't because I know you too. Is yours
Do
more
it.
Xavier or like Javier?
Xavier, yeah.
Xavier. Because his was Javier, but
Okay.
I'm guessing it's Xavier, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so everyone called him Zav.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
that's fancy.
Yeah, see, now you might... I'm going to call you Zav. Well, if you're cool with it. Well, I'm not
Yeah,
going to call you
call me
Tag.
whatever. I've been called worse.
Oh, chat, you heard that right. He said call me whatever.
I am whatever you want me to be.
Yes.
Oh, naughty, naughty.
I guess so.
Naughty, naughty.
Okay, but do you remember mine? That's the real question.
Fuck,
'Cause there's
you're
a
asking me
ton.
to list off like... Ah!
See how much he truly remembers.
Yeah, TJ, you seem to be on the ball today, but yeah. I seriously, the human brain is fascinating. Dude, the human brain is so fascinating. It's crazy. Like,
He's so
You know,
stressed
scientists-
about this.
Because there's like a
And
million of them.
I'm giving him time to think. Well, I'll just chat shit whilst he has time to think. But yeah, your nickname's TJ. Dude, I've always liked the name TJ. There was someone that I actually used to... Fucking hell, I used to work for loads of cool names. Her name was her actual name was TJ though. So there were sisters. One was called TJ and one was called Talia.
Wow.
But most people think they hear TJ, they think it's like an abbreviation, right?
Mm.
Like, yeah, I'm trying to think of what other abbreviations are there. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. So like
You
the
got it?
obvious one is Cookie. You've been called a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And then probably like I wouldn't be surprised if people called you like Chris.
Mm-hmm.
Chrissy.
Mm-hmm. That is 2 of them.
How many are there total?
I'd say like 4.
Okay. 50% of the way there.
Yes. One of them is similar to one of yours.
What?
CC? No, that'd be.
Oh yeah, sure, yeah. Have you guys seen New
That would
New
be a
Girl?
cute nickname, actually. It's half of that.
Huh?
It's half of that one.
What,
C?
C?
Oh, fair enough.
I used to have a classmate named SM.
Maybe
let
like
us-
Christy?
Yep.
Yeah, Christy would work.
I've had Christy
I
or
feel like
Christina.
I feel like you wouldn't like the name Chris, just because it's more masculine. Or do you not care?
I'm used to it. It is an actual nickname of mine.
Oh.
One of my best friends from high school still to this day calls me Chris. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's a lot of nicknames. I mean, I guess like people have like taken like X and been like. I mean, I've been called Professor Xavier a lot. Cause
I was gonna say, but you're fucking sick of that. Do you want me to say like that's quite a cool one? Do you know what I mean? Like I'm guessing you're fine with that association, right?
Yeah.
So there was a girl that I used to work with. Her first name and her last name were Madeline McCann.
Wow.
Damn.
That's incredible.
That is unfortunate. And I saw her name and I went, and she literally just went, don't.
Stop.
She's had it her hot well, not hot, like
Stop it.
the past couple of years. Like whenever anybody finds her name out, they're just like, what the fuck? And she's just sick of it. I would be too. Because it's a pretty distinctive name. Whereas, if it's like, Xavier, then it's like people are like, oh, from X-Men. Nobody's ever thought of that before.
I'm
It's like
not
meeting
an
someone
old
called Jeff and saying, my name is
game.
Jeff. Like,
I
I've heard
think,
my name is Jeff jokes.
I actually find it a lot, I guess, weirder hearing my real name now. Because when people hear my name, they associate my name with the movie Christine. And I'm just like, I'm not a ghost car.
I didn't know there's a movie, Christine.
Can we not?
That's cool.
It's like, it's just a movie about a ghost car.
Yeah. Because you have a lot of online friends, right? And obviously you're not living. Oh, wait, what do you guys call each other in real life?
Cookie.
Yes, he does, in fact, call me Cookie.
And what do you call him?
I alternate.
Yeah.
It depends on, like, the environment, mostly.
Because sometimes it makes it easier, for example, if you're like, I don't know, chilling with mutual friends with how you two met or where you spend the majority of your time, depending on what they call that person, it makes you do it too. And I think some people, when online, some people care about the real name being shared and some people don't. I just think it depends on maybe who you're around. But yeah, it's interesting that you are 50-50. Whereas
Yep.
tags say your name, your IRL name most of the time, right?
Yep.
Interesting.
I think, actually, when I first came here, I kept calling you Tag the most, and then I kind of started switching more
Yep.
to your actual name, because that's what everyone else would say.
Your IRL friends, does everyone call you by your IRL name or do people call you tag?
It depends.
They also flip.
I would say if they're more gamers,
Yeah.
then they probably know my username, so they call me Tag.
Yeah. I found it when you game with somebody, especially if it's like some sort of FPS, anything like any game with some level of stress in it, you need to like be quick on the call outs, right? So their brain probably instantly will go tag. Do you know what I mean? Like it's like,
Yeah.
does that make sense?
Yeah.
I feel like in real life, that's the first thing your brain will put out because it needs to that fast innate response. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm reading way too into it.
I mean, I think that's pretty plausible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's plausible. Yeah, I'm opposite. IRL people only call me by my IRL name, and online people only call me by my online name. No, it's weird when someone.
I do both.
I have some of my IRL friends when I game with them. Sometimes they say my name. I'm like, oh wait, that's me. Like I don't even like register.
Yeah.
Weird. Okay, now we move on.
Oh.
Wait. Yeah, so we move on to the juice.
Oh dear.
Oh god, here comes the juice.
Yeah, everyone's. You guys are gonna love this one. You guys are gonna love this. Also, we had someone called SM. I've heard I've never heard that before. SM as the name, the abbreviation, the thingies, their initials. Yeah. So pizza. Okay, actually, I'm gonna ask you two questions.
Okay.
The first one: pineapple on pizza. Acceptable, not acceptable, amazing, disgusting, And the second one is, what is your go-to pizza topping or toppings? Or like group, for example, you don't have pizza. There's not a thing called Pizza Express over there in America, is there?
No.
So it's just like a pizza chain. They do like somewhat cheap pizzas, but like it's a restaurant still. They had a thing called Four Seasons. It was so good. Like basically, it was 4 different styles. Like I think like one was like pepperoni, like one was anchovy. Like it's just completely different. But it's like one pizza and it's just like split into 4, and it was called Four Seasons, and it was so good.
That sounds
like,
pretty good.
like, is there a specific like thing? Do you know what I mean? Because most people when they say pizza toppings, it's like chicken or pepperoni or pineapple. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
quite a broad question. Like, what is your favorite pizza, generically speaking, and what's your full opinion on pineapple on pizza? Someone just said anchovies gross, dude. I love anchovies. I'm a big fish person. I'm a big seafood fan. And please, nobody make the fucking joke that my dad makes every fucking day. I'm on a seafood diet. I seafood and I eat it. It's not funny. It's not fucking funny. That joke has never been funny.
Except I love dad jokes.
Yeah. Also, I've got one of my mods. He used to be he lived in America, came over here, and I met him here, and now he's moved back to America. So he's like a good mediator. Like he can maybe even give like, if you said something, he might be able to be like, oh, that's like the equivalent of like this in the UK, which is pretty cool.
Nice. Fuck. I want to say. I would say you don't mind pineapple on pizza, but it's not your favorite.
I definitely don't get it a lot, but
if it's available to you, you'd eat it.
yeah.
And then your favorite topping.
Wait, hold on. If every pizza from a place was let's just say every pizza was $10, and the pineapple on pizza was $9, do you reckon Cookie would get the $9 pineapple one, or would she pick the $10 of her choice?
$10 of her choice.
Is he right?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
'Cause I was saying, that shows how much you like. Okay, what if it was $8?
She'd still get the $10 pizza.
6?
Maybe. It would
Oh,
depend
no,
if like
7.
it would depend if there's anything else on it too.
That's
Yeah.
'Cause I do
Or
actually
are
really
you like
love
a bang
Hawaiian
for your buck
pizza.
kind of person? Like, if it had 4 toppings, then you're like, yeah, 10's a good price.
Like if it's Hawaiian pizza, I do actually really like Hawaiian pizza.
That's fair. I would say the same, because like, I guess a pineapple like pizza with just pineapple, not quite as appealing.
Yeah.
But if it is like if we're talking like a straight up Hawaiian pizza,
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Let me rephrase. When I say pineapple, I do mean Hawaiian.
okay.
Okay.
Because then it's just like that. If it's down with some pineapple, that's just no.
I would say if
you
it
know?
goes down to 7 compared to a $10 pizza, probably do it.
Yeah, I'm the
Yeah.
same. I'm the same. Yeah, go on. Next.
And you
So
just like a
another bit
ton of
is-
meats.
Yes, but which one is my favorite?
God.
Wait, what did you say? What one was it?
Have you ever told me what your favorite like
No. But we have ordered a lot of pizza.
we have ordered a lot of pizza.
Tag. I've always found Cookie very
Chicken.
indecisive. When ordering
I don't
pizza,
know.
is it a long process? Or ordering food, is it a long process?
No.
Oh, really?
Nope.
Oh. Cookie's brain looks like it's about to explode.
We've had so many different kinds of pizza.
Yeah,
Steak.
like a different person. About you being a fish
Steak?
person. Seahorse.
No.
Yeah,
Chicken.
I like sardines. Is anchovies like prawns? How do I answer that question?
I want to say pepperoni, but like
Nope.
we always get pepperonis. That doesn't make sense.
Pepperoni
I
is just
give
a
you the
staple
fattest
pizza.
no
You
ever.
can never
Yeah.
go wrong with a pepperoni pizza. But
Salami?
it is not my favorite. Nope.
I like salami, but yeah, salami is never a favorite
Ham.
for me.
Nope.
Really?
Actually, very good saying. That joke is always funny, so I guess it's time to ban Rain. GG.
F.
Meatballs.
No.
Oh. Did you guess my favorite toppings too? You think you still need to do that as
I haven't
well.
guessed your favorite yet, but
Bacon?
yes.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
Bacon
Have you
on
ever
pizza?
had a
Fucking
a
goated.
kebab pizza?
Yeah. I think I ordered one.
What did you think of it? Was you really drunk?
I haven't been really drunk in a while. Yeah. So no. No, I was not.
He was pretty drunk when. Guys, listen to this. So, Vicky and
Oh no! I forgot about that. I put that in the back of my brain, and you just brought it up again. I was fucked up.
Yeah, that wasn't that long ago. That was like.
It
what, 2
wasn't
weeks
that
ago?
long ago. It was maybe
It was-
3-4 weeks.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. So you said it was not that long. To me, that's quite recent. I haven't drunk in. I probably haven't drunk in like 4 weeks. But before that, last time I was like really drunk would have been like 2 months ago maybe. So guys, for context, I was talking to Cookie in just like this, because Cookie's at Tag's house. It was on Tag's Discord. It was just easy because his Discord is just there. And then I think you were really drunk and out with work friends and like, did you try to join or something on your phone?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay, so he was that drunk he doesn't remember, and like cut off, and then Cookie and I were like, what? And then it was just so fun. Yeah. To be fair, telling the story about you probably had to be there kind of thing.
I think, didn't I wake up like the next morning and I was still in the chat? With you?
I
don't
if you think
remember.
it was, I wasn't there. I think it leaves you in it.
Hi Neil, how are
maybe.
you? It was kind of funny though, cause like
Yeah.
we were talking and then complete
and then-
silence. So I was just like, wait.
Yeah.
Shit.
It allows you, because you were logged in from your phone and Cookie was on your PC. It allowed you to type and her to type on the same thing, but I think it all said it was coming from you. It was like a weird conversation for me. I was like, I don't know who the fuck is talking right now.
Yeah, I remember that. Mainly because like, I don't know what happened, but at some point, I came to, and I was less drunk or something, and then I just walked over to my computer, saw I was in a call with Rain. I just look at Cookie. I'm like, when the fuck did that happen? Oh God!
Do you remember?
And then I remember leaving the call and be like, dude, what the fuck did I'm so sorry.
You were
That's
just
funny.
like, did I just fuck? Wait.
Had no recollection of getting in the call either. That was funny.
But see, pepperoni is my favorite meat. I like meat. Topping, yeah. Meat. I like meat. Meat good. Meat good. Long hot dogs. Ooh. Would you have it mustard? Yes or no?
Yes. On a hot dog?
On a
Yes.
hot. We can just hot dog. In general.
Sometimes. It
I reckon
depends
I
for
can have
me.
mustard on nearly any. Obviously not like weird shit like cereal. Like I can have mustard on most food
I have to limit my intake of mustard.
because it makes you poo.
It it upsets my stomach. I don't know why,
So yes,
but-
the answer is yes.
I have the
Oh no,
opposite
goes
problem.
into-
We have discussed this.
What does your
Yeah,
ideal
honey.
hot dog look like? Like your just perfect hot dog.
Is that me or
For
Cookie?
everybody, I guess.
You still need to guess my favorite topping.
Your favorite topping is pepperoni.
Actually, isn't my most favorite topping.
Is it a vegetable?
Nope.
So it's meat. Sausage. Bacon.
Sausage.
Hey! Alright, Rain, what's your ideal hot dog look like?
Oh.
Okay, bun and sausage don't really count because it's just like you just want a big one of each, right? Do you know what I mean? Nobody wants some piddly ass one.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
want a thick enough bun that like the sausage like doesn't come out. What have you just
Wait,
showed
what?
him?
Sorry, I was distracted as hell for a minute there.
Apologies. Were you still down for the?
Yeah.
You want a thick bun. Like you don't want it to be. You see those buns when you split it open and like almost splits the entire way and it almost turns into like 2 pieces of bread. You don't want
Yeah.
that. You want a thick enough bun that it's A, thick enough and juicy enough, but B, wide enough that when you split it, the sausage can go inside.
Yes.
I don't want one of those like small hot dog things that you can like. You see when you take it out of a jar, none of that shit. I want like a proper like a proper sausage that you can grill. Loads of onion.
Okay.
And then ketchup and mustard. And the mustard has to be English mustard. Not trying to start English versus American, none of that bullshit, but
Okay. Yeah,
English
no,
mustard to me is just stronger and I like stronger mustard.
strong mustard is good.
If
What
I
about-
had
how do you
American
feel about
mustard-
Dijon mustard?
But what?
Dijon mustard. You ever had Dijon mustard?
No, I feel like this is going to be like Dijon, these nuts or something.
Hi, waifu.
Hi, hello.
You know, I don't eat a lot of hot dogs. So I haven't really dived into the universe that is really well, heavily toppinged hot dogs. Like, usually I only put, like, ketchup on it. But
If that's your ideal hot dog, that's fine.
that's
fine.
pretty much how I
I
usually
know
eat
somebody
it.
whose favorite food is just a normal ass hot dog with
But
ketchup.
then
and mustard.
without the bun.
Though
with the
sometimes I
bun.
will put chili on it.
Dude, chili dogs are fire. Which
If you
is
like-
actually part of my ideal hot dog.
Really?
Yeah.
This is why we get along so well.
So, if I had to build like a perfect hot dog, pretty much everything you were saying, Ray, is like, you know, good bun, good sausage and stuff like that. But then it's gonna be ketchup, mustard, sweet relish, and chili and onion.
See, they're not really things that like exist that much, you know. You know what I mean? Like over here in the UK, it's usually ketchup or mustard. That's it, and then sometimes mayo. Or barbecue sometimes.
I would say like
Yeah.
hot dogs are one of those things. If you want to make a good one, you usually just make it at home, right? It's
True.
definitely.
Oh, see, over here there's like loads of, like hot dog stands are pretty common over here in the UK. That and fucking peanut and nuts related shit. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. Everything's about peanuts over here in the UK, if I'm honest. But burgers next. What is your favorite burger? What would you like? Seeded bun, not seeded bun, fat bun, small bun, big burger, tomato, pickle, mustard, ketchup. What sauce? How would you have this? Oh my god, I can go on for ages, but fucking hell.
You could.
I'm getting
Burgers
hungry.
are.
I'm just making myself hungry now.
That's true. I'm getting hungry now.
Probably a good thing.
This is a terrible topic. Fuck.
Well, no, it's good because dinner. We
Yeah,
have
I
to
guess we are
figure
going
out
to
where
dinner
to.
later. Okay, so my perfect burger. I love smash burgers.
Oh, okay, yeah,
those
yeah.
are?
Smash
So, like-
burgers are a big thing in America, but not really a thing in the UK.
But I.
I know what they
but
are. I used to
kinda
work at a
like-
burger joint, so
Really? Oh, that's cool.
I didn't make the burger. I just served them. Like I was just like a waiter basically.
Mm-hmm.
But I did get free food, and I
Damn.
got so I used to eat so much, so they changed the policy because of me. Go on.
Nice. So I'd say like my ideal burger is like smash burger, kind of like patties, but like multiple of them, so it's a little thicker. Gotta
Yep,
go
yep.
in with the like crispy onions, so like fried onions,
Yep.
barbecue sauce.
What about caramelized onions?
That's fine.
Cool. Like
That's good
either
too.
or, but you rather like
Yeah,
crispy.
either or. Like, but I love like the fried like crispy onions for sure. Probably like lettuce, tomato too.
Yep.
Blue
Are
cheese.
you like a shredded lettuce, or do you want like one fat lettuce piece?
One thing. Blue cheese crumbles, like like the crumbled up blue cheese. Love that. And barbecue sauce for sure. I love a barbecue burger.
What type of bun? Like a thin bun, really thick bun, toasted,
I
not
would say a
toasted,
thicker
seeded.
Thicker, like unseeded.
Okay. Lightly toasted, heavily toasted, kind of burnt, kind of crispy.
Kind of toasted,
Soft.
yeah. Toasted for sure.
You can tell I've had my fair share of burgers, eh?
Yeah. Oh, and if you can throw some jalapenos on there, it's pretty good too. I like spicy
Okay.
food.
Yeah. I basically need to go to the toilet after I have jalapenos. So like, yeah, like they're nice, but like, you know what I mean? Like, you see when you have a really hot curry, like jalapenos just do that to me. Like it's just like, yeah. Anyway.
Ooh, and cheese. Gotta have cheese on there. I'm not picky about what kind. I guess like
Because you've got your blue cheese there, you just any other
Yeah.
like yours is like a square cheese, right? That's like
yeah.
yeah. I hear that. The trick is a lot of people put the cheese on the bun. The trick is to put the cheese on the burger. As
While
in,
it's on the grill?
so if you're if you're truly doing it, you should like when cooking it, you should cook the burger and then you should put the cheese on the burger and if possible have like some sort of lid. Like you have microwave lids. Oh wait, you guys don't have wait. Yeah, you do have wait, you don't have microwaves, do you?
Microwaves? Yeah, we have.
Oh, no, you do. You don't have kettles over there. Actually, you don't have kettles over there in America. That's it. Like, do you have a lid for your microwave?
We do, yeah.
Like you see, not like when you like in posh places, you see when they serve dinner, they have it like on a pot thing, like a lid. So basically, it's like the equivalent of that, maybe a little bit smaller, is actually ideal. So if you have it on the grill and you put the burger on the grill. You put the cheese on the burger, then do that, and basically like makes the heat go in a certain way, so it, like melts the cheese on the burger, and then you put it on in the bun. Like, that's the best way to actually do it. And when you do sauce, you should always do like the Z formation one way and then the other way, like a crosshatch. Burger lessons with Rain.
All right.
Woo!
Anyway.
The master. What about you?
Indeed.
Oh, would you ever have an egg in your burger?
Yes.
Oh my
100%.
god. See, I was gonna mention that too.
Fried egg.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, go on.
So good. I think my ideal burger is like a double patty. I usually get a double patty on a burger minimum, with like cheese on each patty.
Because you're quite small and you don't eat, like you've never like thought about having a big appetite. I never consider. I wouldn't consider you a double patty person.
He can attest. I eat a lot of food.
She eats a lot of food.
And like bacon, lettuce, ketchup, mayonnaise, fried onion rings.
Oh, onion rings. Oh, yeah. I forgot about onion rings in a burger actually.
And I mean, I guess that's like my main go-to, and then I'll kind of just sprinkle extras there when I'm feeling it. Like, so I put kimchi on one once.
Oh, kimchi's good. My mum makes kimchi. Kimchi's
You ever
good,
heard
man.
of the Elvis burger?
No. What is it?
It's got like peanut butter on it.
Oh, I'll try. I'll give that. I will try almost anything as long as it's not insanely hot. I'll try it. Even if it's hot, I'll still will probably try it. But like, I'm that guy. Oh, so I used to do. I have a food. You know what? It's still live now. If anyone actually wants to check it out. It's called Raynburger.
What?
No?
I used to review food. I used to do TripAdvisor reviews as well. At one point, I was in the top 3% on TripAdvisor for reviews. I used to give like, it wouldn't be like your stereotypical. It'd be like, this place was good because like the music was like blah blah, like the staff were really nice, and like, I do it in a way like I'm talking. There wouldn't be any spelling mistakes. There wouldn't be any grammatical errors, but I wouldn't sound like I'm a 75-year-old. Do you know what I mean? I'd say it in like in way like, the waiters were chill. Do you know what I mean? I used like slang, so to speak, or colloquial terms and stuff. It was pretty fun. Basto said, oh, you also call me Ryan. So many people keep calling me Ryan. But you look really pretty tonight. Thanks, Basto, you fucking cutie pie. You just want toe pics off me, eh? Ella!
Oh snap, it's a waifu!
It's the waifu! Big love, Ella.
So what does an ideal burger look like from the burger master himself?
Oh, God. Okay, so the bottom burger, depending on what you want. So if you have anything juicy in it, so to speak, like tomatoes or tomatoes or whatever, right? Then the bottom cannot be too soft. It has to be lightly toasted so that it doesn't soak up too much juice unless you're into that. That's like a personal preference. It depends what I want. If it's like a big like lamby kind of thing when it's like a bit bloody, then you kind of want it not toasted because you want the whole thing juicy. That's personal preference. Anyway, the bun has to be big on both sides. I can't have some puny ass bun. I'm the triple patty guy.
Okay.
The triple. This is why my work. So basically, at work it was it was to the point. It was pretty good that like I can hear myself. Sorry, trying to concentrate while I hear my own voice. It was fat bottom 3 patties, sometimes 2 of one, usually lamb, and then the other one beef. Tomato, mustard, pickle, caramelized onion. I'm not too bothered about cheese. I'm not a big cheese guy. And then I like a seeded bun up top.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, sweet potato fries, all the way. All the way.
Good.
All the fucking way. Yeah, Seal said, I hate red chili is fire there, without beans. Oh, yeah, beans are a big fan no-go. No way. Yeah, so you're making me hungry 90 minutes before I can have work to eat. Sorry, dude.
Oops.
Sorry, dude. I mean, the warning is there. We did say food in the title. Only someone who likes barbecue sauce. Tag gets it. Okay, Seahorse, you have a, no, Tag, you have a fan.
Let's go.
I like barbecue sauce. My little brother, barbecue sauce is the #1 sauce for him. Yeah, egg and burgers is good, and I like 2 patties or more with cheese. Yeah, I just love cheese. At the end of this, I think I'm gonna get a picture up of some of the burgers that I used to eat. Like they were like this big. I'm not even like some of them were like the size of my head. It was insane. I used to do everything I done.
Ooh.
Oh, I got vegan. Oh my god, I've had some of the best vegan burgers that don't look vegan, and they're like, oh man. Yeah, at work basically, I used to get a triple burger, cheese balls, chips, and drink, and it was obviously free at work. And then they were like, they then changed it, and they were like, you can get one drink, and one canned drink, a single sized burger, and a side, which is still good for them to give us free lunch at work. But yeah,
True.
I definitely took the piss.
Thank you, Kip.
Hi, Kip.
Oh
Kip.
God. Thanks for the sub.
Yeah, big cat jam. See, this is like I love this music, but yeah, next time we should do a listen. The listen along one's pretty in tune, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think, right?
Oh.
But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, Rain, I don't know if you guys think the same. I do a lot of hand movements. What do I look like? I don't know.
I do
I've
a
always
lot
been,
of body movement. Does that
I
count?
think this is why on Twitch I've always been like a big like I want cam there. My cam's really big because I don't know. I find I'm just so interactive that I'm always
Right.
I don't know.
If I wore
Yeah.
3D glasses, you'd be right in front of me.
Ooh.
Touching my face.
just.
Ugh.
Damn huge burgers. I love huge burgers. What else do you love that's huge, TJ? Winky face.
Oh.
She always said, I think lots of hand gestures bring people in though. They're engaging. Yeah, I think I'm like this in person though. I just can't help. Like my hands are always moving.
I get that. I mean, it's body language is important when you're talking to people, I think.
Yeah.
And like I've learned a lot of that. I mean, well, I haven't learned it. Like I just do it a lot at work because I'm a manager. So
Like the thing is, yeah, at work you don't realize how many like life skills you like hone, right? Like I'm guessing since you said you're a manager, you have people underneath you, right?
yeah,
Do you also have someone above you?
yes.
Gosh, have you? Doesn't have to be your current manager. Not trying to get you in trouble. My manager actually follows me on Twitch, so hopefully he's not watching right now. But have you ever had a manager at work that's an asshole?
Personally,
Or there's-
I've
yeah,
never
okay.
actually had
Wow,
a boss that was an asshole.
wow.
Like, I mean,
Lucky
like, don't
you.
get me wrong. Like, in management, you kind of have to be a dick. You know, sometimes, right? Like, you have to not necessarily a dick, but you do have to be.
Like put your
You're
foot
the
down,
one-
like
Yeah.
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 Thankfully, since I mean, half decent at my job, I never really get that end of it.
Oh, the
but,
ego. I'm joking. You need to be. You know, you work in a job. You must know you're good at. Something.
yeah, I'm not fired yet, so I must be okay. But so I've never really been on the receiving end of it. But even when I've seen it, or if they have to be, it's never been that bad. But I've never had a boss that I disliked.
Oh, fair. Lucky you. I've had multiple people that I've worked with that I really don't get on with, and for me, it was a good experience because me now as a manager, like I've done multiple things and had different people work below me, under me, the same as me, and I know what it's like to have to work with an arsehole, so I'll purposely like just, you know, I've been shown the prime example of what not to do.
Right, exactly. Yeah. You learn from others' mistakes.
Yeah,
I think.
I learned from others being arseholes. So the next one is on your free days. I feel like you guys don't have. This question is too easy because you guys have been living together for 6 weeks now. Like, it's very hard to hide something from someone you've been living with for 6 weeks, right?
That's fair.
Yep.
Is
But-
there anything that you would like to admit now that you've been able to hide? I don't know you guys well enough to ask weird questions. I've got one really weird question.
No, go for it. I've got nothing to reveal, really.
I don't
I'm
really.
very straightforward.
Yeah.
Let's call it personal playtime.
Okay. What?
Next
I'm
question.
lost in
or-
what the question is now.
Yeah. Same.
Have you been able to masturbate?
No.
No.
That doesn't seem like a definite, yo. Zija said, there it is, the masturbating, yo. What else is yo?
The master baby.
The master of baby.
I know too, people always point that out with me. I think it's a good thing, like, being able to, it's engaging. The hand gestures, not masturbating. Just to double check.
Yes, I'm gonna try that next time I'm at work. I'm just gonna like, no more hand gestures. We're all just jerking off here. And then I would be promptly fired and never allowed to come back.
Oh, you're talking about at work. I was talking about, like, at home.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah,
I wasn't. Everybody's
time
just
it.
like silent now. Everybody's silent.
Everyone's just like, what
You
say?
time is you time. Shall I just move on? I feel
Yeah,
like
let's do it.
I've pushed the boundary. Do you see what I mean? I was like, I could push a boundary here. Anyway.
I mean,
If
we're
you
kind
could
of
choose one
pretty
skill,
open, I guess,
I
though.
was
You
gonna
can-
say there's no such thing as
but-
boundaries.
Yeah.
if you could choose one skill to master, what would it be? Let's say something that's like actually attainable. For example, like flying or some bullshit. I guess I don't know.
Right. So if I'm answering for you, you could choose one skill to master. I would say playing music would be up there
Huh?
for you.
What
Yeah,
music?
that'd be pretty up there.
Because you can already do it, but if you could be like a master of it, I would say that'd be a big thing for you. So like singing and playing instruments and shit.
But
Yeah.
I guess that will come in the overarching theme of music, right? But if there had to be one, for example, like you're just saying instruments, but like there could be piano. I mean, piano and keyboard are probably the only two that I'd allow. But like
I
piano,
play like
drums,
5
flute.
instruments.
Yeah, so like you can only pick one specific thing. You know, it can't be music. It has to be singing, dancing. Yeah, dancing would be up there for you actually. I mean,
That's
I don't know
true,
what.
yeah.
I should stop talking. I'm giving away some answers now for free. Like specific musical instrument. You know.
Mm.
I feel like music is too broad.
Singing.
I'm not allowing that as an answer.
I don't think it would be the number 1, but it would be up there.
Would dancing be your number one then?
Probably.
Okay, that's fair.
Oh shit! I got it right.
Nice.
Mm.
But do you know what my skill is?
God, that's
That's a tough one. Because
That's
I
a
don't
really
think she's.
tough
I don't
one.
think she's gonna get it first guess.
I don't think I would.
because
Being able to
obviously.
masturbate violently.
That's it. That's my skill. You guessed it. Shit.
Hmm. Maybe cooking?
Damn. Well done.
Really?
Yeah. I love cooking so
Okay.
much. I'm already like pretty good at it. Not like master chef's like status or anything.
I mean, you're pretty good at it.
Cooking is definitely my number one. Love food. Love cooking.
Oh, see, I love how this whole conversation comes back to food again.
Yep, it did.
Here-
Yeah.
Next one.
Cook
What is
for
the
everyone
other
on the
pa-
Rust server.
What is? Huh? Cook for everyone on Rust server. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Let's. Wait. I'm trying to think.
Let's
of-
have like a Rust RP get together. We're all in character, but Tag's cooking.
Oh
I
great.
actually think how would like I think everybody it's probably pretty attainable for most people to get there in comparison to me at least, right? Because everyone can kind of get there, whereas for me it's like I would have to really travel to get there. If it was a thing, I'd reckon I'd probably do it. Free food. Can't say no to free food, especially since you know, Tag knows what I like in a hot dog.
True.
But yeah, so next one is, I guess this is the last one really, and then we'll probably cycle back around to food or talk about some like serious topics. You guys need to actually get food yourself soon though as well, right? But it's about sports. So what sports do you currently play? / did you play when you was younger that you no longer play?
Oh.
For you, I mean, I guess you can count dancing as a sport, and she still does it.
Yeah. Yeah.
She did
count that,
do
for sure.
football at some point.
Thanks for the
Soccer. I mean soccer.
Hey, you're really cool. Like actual football.
Yeah,
Like American
football.
Okay.
What else would you have done? Fuck.
I have told you what I...
A couple of them.
Yeah,
Did you ever play soccer?
I didn't. Though it does involve a ball, I guess. As most sports
Basketball?
do. Nope.
Volleyball?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know you were a
Dude,
volleyball player.
I love
Yeah.
volleyball. I fucking love volleyball, man. Have
I
you
did
seen
volleyball
that?
for a time, and that's why I fucked up my back.
Nice.
Oh, sad. Have you seen the anime Haikyuu?
Yes.
Oh. That was a perfect yes and no at the same time.
We tend to do that. Also,
Um,
Sock, welcome back for 12 fucking months. Sheesh!
Hey, 1 year, baby. Let's go, soak.
Mine's easy. You already know what mine is.
Yes. Wrestling.
And what?
Yeah,
Oh,
I was a
you
wrestler.
still do
and
wrestling?
That's it. No, I
Damn.
don't still do it.
Oh, I guess
Oh, okay,
technically I
I-
did taekwondo too.
it's kind of hard to do it after high school. I did get
Yeah.
an offer from college, but I went to a community college instead because it was cheaper.
Yeah.
Smart
okay.
man.
So I could have, and probably, I guess technically could still be doing wrestling, but I never accepted the college offer.
Interesting.
Oh!
Interesting.
I don't have drink. No, wait, yes I do.
There's a water right
hydrate.
there.
Listen.
You're gonna watch some Netflix? Boy, Chloe, what are you gonna not watch on Netflix? Oh, I need to do a movie
hydrate.
night soon, actually. I need to do a movie night soon. Yeah, it gives us Haikyuu is an amazing anime. Love it, dude. I cried to Haikyuu multiple times. I don't know if you did, Cookie.
I've
Tag, you
watched
should
it at
watch it.
least 3 times.
I think I've watched it 3 times.
It's a really good show.
Ozark news. Yo, I never watched the new season of Ozark, but like it was really fucking good from what I did see.
What about you, Rain? Did you do any sports?
She Sock's in here as well. Fucking cutie pie Sock, appreciate it, man. Big love, bro. I did too. People give me shit about. No way, Kip. Okay, Kip saying he got shit about people fucking giving him shit about Haikyuu. I cried my fucking eyes out. Haikyuu and Your Lie in April, and Your Name.
Your Name
animes I cried my
is
fucking
so
eyes out.
good.
So good, man.
Also, hi Blue.
So good. So good.
Thanks for the hydrate.
Have you watched Real Life by chance?
I might. Yes, I wasn't a big fan, because there's like multiple ones of them, right?
This is just an anime where it was kind of like a couple season deal.
Oh,
It's just
maybe not. 'Cause there's
RE.
something that's RE, and there's like 3 different ones. I'm gonna go with no. I haven't seen it.
You should look it up. It's pretty good.
Hi, Unselfish.
Only because you brought up Your Name, it's kind of like a similar-ish.
Oh, really? Okay, I'll probably like it then, for sure. For sure.
Also, wait, can
sure-
we actually have a Cardway volleyball team?
I'm really good at volleyball.
Bet.
I just can't spike.
I know what
'cause
we're doing
I'm,
whenever you actually get here.
Because I'm super. I'm so good. As a what was that?
Don't worry about
Someone
it.
just done a scream thing.
It's fine.
I even heard that. I was like, what the fuck is that? Yeah, I'm a libero. Volleyball. So for those that don't know what libero is, it's like a sweeper in football, or like basically you're like the last line of defense. Like you're the one that picks up the shit. Like if someone misses, you're that guy that is getting it, or like doing the like really weird fucking the guy that like jumps 24/7 like on the floor, not in the air. I guess that's the best way to describe it. I guess, right? Maybe. Who knows? Yeah, so like I said, the ending to Haikyuu in the manga is fucking amazing, dude. My little brother's reading it and he says it's fucking sick. I don't read any manga, which is a shame. I just don't have time for it, I guess. But everyone
I want
knows.
to read more.
I don't know. It's very rare to meet somebody that doesn't really rate Haikyuu. It's so good. Konakashi Kimi no Mono. Oh god, you guys do. I feel like a fake anime fan with all this anime stuff going on. One Piece is the anime that has made me cry the most. Oh, I do see. One Piece is the anime that I never really done. I don't know if you two done any like big animes. Like Bleach, I got to
One
episode
Piece.
like I don't know. After the main character died, after the 50th time, I was like, I can't be bothered to deal with this and filler. Say with Naruto, I got to like a couple hundred deep with Naruto, and I was like, I can't deal with this filler either.
Filler is rough.
Yeah.
For any big anime. It's like you get to the really good stuff and then it's just some random bullshit. And then you get back to the really good stuff.
And I'm not that type of person to skip filler. People are, oh no, you can just search online, it'll tell you the episodes that are filler. I'm like, no. Because there's like small snippets of information that actually change the storyline.
Yeah.
I actually am so peeved by that because like my mom actually watches a lot of K-drama like I do as well. And
Oh yeah?
she does the most annoying thing where she will skip to the very last episode and will watch the last like 10 minutes of it to see if
I
it's worth
refuse.
watching. And I'm just
I
like,
wouldn't-
but you know what's gonna happen.
No, I can't do that. Yeah, I have a friend who does that in books. He reads the last 2 pages of a book. I'm just like, what's the fucking point?
Like you know how it ends. Like what?
Yeah, I agree. Can you do your best Rolling Thunder impression? So you wouldn't, because it's from Haikyuu, so only you can do it, Cookie.
I was gonna say hello.
I don't remember.
Oh, I actually can't do it. I have to stand. Wait, can't hear me. Yeah, you can't hear me when I'm that far away from my mic.
Nope.
Like rolling thunder. Anyway,
I don't know if I'd have a good impression of that, to be honest. I think I
just
need
when he's
like a
like-
bit of a deeper voice
like a
for it
big-
to sound really cool.
Yeah, I hear that. Oh wait, hold on. Let me
Oh!
Rolling thunder.
That's the closest I'm gonna get to it.
I wasn't expecting it to be that deep. That's
I
incredible.
know, me neither. Oh, wait, I can get. Hold on, this on. Hello. Hello. Hey. This is pretty rubbish. Okay, now that one's shit. Sorry, I done the pre one, but my fucking go is what I fucked up audio.
Audio do be tricky.
Hello.
Oh.
Okay, ignore me. All my sounds fucked up. Everything reset earlier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we move on.
That's
We move on. A silent voice is better than your name. Oh man, I don't know. I've never thought about comparing them. They're both fucking amazing to me. I've never actually thought what's better. I don't know. I remember when Your Name came out in cinemas over here in the UK, and that was a really big thing for an anime because animes never come out in the cinema, and it got a standing ovation after I finished seeing it, which was sick.
that's
It's
pretty
unreal.
amazing.
Nice.
Yeah. Too much manga. That's one thing I like about One Piece is that the filler anime ratio is extremely low. Maybe I should. God. Maybe I should start One Piece then, eh? Maybe I should start One Piece. Yeah, I love the Sun Voice more than Your Name.
I feel like
I think. What? What?
like it's only necessary.
What are you getting?
He knows what's coming. I bought him a
Oh
thing for
my.
Christmas.
Even though I haven't seen One Piece, obviously I'll.
That,
Oh my
that
God.
didn't hide it
Wait.
very well.
Hold on. Let me,
There
let me
we
get
go.
something funny. Let me get something funny.
He runs. Hat go. Yes, I bought him this lovely piece for Christmas. It actually does suit you pretty well, not gonna lie. You look very nice. Do you know the thing where like you put your chin here when other people do this?
Yeah, I forgot that. I forgot that you haven't cropped me, so like your chat are getting free thigh cam right now. Might as well give,
Yes.
give the people what they want.
Best cam.
Oh,
Wait, hold on.
Hold
Wait,
on.
one more time. Squeeze. Blue's losing it. Kip's losing it. Everybody's losing it.
ooh.
Oh.
Damn.
That is
I'm
incredible.
not gonna do the whole thing, but yeah. Pretty sick, right?
It
Pretty
is
sick.
good.
I've got the eye patch as well, but I'm not gonna sit here and put it on.
You've been summoned mist out of lurking for that one.
Yeah, that is pretty good. I like that. That's one of my favorite anime ever.
Dude.
So I know what I'm buying you for your birthday.
Oh shit! Look at that. That's awesome.
Sheesh.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite animes for sure. It's a fucking sick one.
Incredible.
Donald saying, hello, Mr. Raymond. Would you like to come round to my gaff tomorrow? Nice talk. What day is it? Maybe. I'll shoot you a message after stream. Donald Dave. I appreciate it, dude. But yeah, hell yeah, Tokyo Ghoul. Hey chat, let's bow down in the chat room and misbehave. Now the rain's gone. Fuck you, Seahorse Man.
Alright.
But yeah. Okay, what's next? Oh wait, did you? Yeah, you guys we finished on the sports one.
Yeah.
We finished on the sports one. So yeah, here's just how about this? I'm gonna ask you guys a question. I'll do a countdown, and you both have to answer.
Okay.
I think we'll all know everyone's answer, but let's see. Are you guys ready?
Sure.
Sure.
I'm just gonna keep. I'll say a question, and I'll go. Who's better? Blah blah blah. 3, 2, 1, boom, and you go on the boom on the shoot, so to speak. Yeah. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep firing questions. Fuck, I got to think of something. I've only got one question. Okay. Who's a better dancer? 3, 2, 1.
Cookie.
Me.
Who eats more food? 3, 2, 1.
Cookie.
Tat. Oh, is it? No, I think it's pretty even, actually.
I think it's you.
Maybe.
Well,
Maybe.
like if we're talking like just sheer volume, I think she can eat more
Okay,
than me.
yeah, maybe. That's, yeah.
Like
Yeah,
in
okay,
one
yeah.
sitting, I think you got me beat.
Okay, next. Whose farts are the loudest? 3, 2, 1.
Mine?
I mean, I didn't want to be mean, but like, do I?
No, it's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got a chat should give some questions if anyone has any.
Yeah, if anyone has any questions. Tag over here
hey,
mathing
Az.
things.
What's going on here? Oh my god, was your
Well,
mouse in the way, Saj?
When it comes to like who eats more, like I remember the first time we went to Taco Bell when she was here. She ordered way fucking more than me. Didn't expect her to finish it. She cleaned it all.
Nice.
Like I ordered like just like a crunch wrap and like maybe a burrito. She ordered like I don't even know, like 2 burritos, a fucking taco, nachos, and cinnamon twists. It was all gone. I was like,
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not
I
even
did do
joking.
that. That's true.
Tacos follow me everywhere. Tacos/Taco Bell follows me everywhere. Honestly, I need to get some sort of like a sponsorship with them. I swear to fucking god.
Biggest
They're not even that
nerd.
nice. They just make your butt hurt. Fucking
Biggest
hell.
nerd guy.
Okay.
Biggest nerd?
Who do you think's the bigger nerd?
3, 2, 1.
You.
Me.
Okay, who snores the loudest? 3, 2, 1.
Neither.
Oh.
I don't think either of us snore.
No. I've never heard you snore. Have you ever heard me snore?
Okay, who sings the worst in the shower? 3, 2, 1.
Me.
I was gonna say neither because we don't really sing in the shower.
You guys are too slow. You need to be boop, boop, boop.
I said me.
Who's who?
My brain is lagging.
Tokyo Ghoul kind of died down season 2. True. Tokyo Ghoul did. I think it was still really good though. It went from like 10 out of 10 to 9 out of 10. In my
Yeah.
opinion.
I would agree.
Chris asked, yeah, Dave, ask anything. Dude.
questions
Ask
are allowed.
whatever you want. Ask whatever you want. Yeah, as what's happening here? In a nutshell, it was Cookie's birthday yesterday, and she does like a lot of just chat and stuff. So we thought we'd do like a group thing. You missed all the intros, which was actually really fun about who's who and what's what. But in a nutshell, Cookie and Tag met online, and now Cookie's been staying with Tag for 6 weeks so far. Goals, right? But yeah, we're talking about random cool things, how well or not so well they know each
Who
other.
games more? Me.
And then Eve talked a lot about food, a bit too in depth.
think
I think
Steve
everyone's getting a bit
could
hungry. But we haven't really touched
determine that.
much on mental health. Yeah.
Okay. And then we look here.
Okay, to be fair, you're technically on like vacation right now, so you've had
Well-
more time to game compared to me. I'd say overall, probably me.
In general maybe, but like
I'd say my Steam
I mean-
library is bigger.
when I'm home I do play a lot of games. Play a lot of Rust, you know.
Okay. Even I know the answer to this one. Okay. This is gonna be a quick fire one. This is gonna be super quick fire. You ready?
Oh dear.
Okay,
Who likes pandas more? 3, 2, 1.
me.
Oh, I guess probably you.
Oh really? I thought it was Cookie. What the fuck? Okay.
I mean I think it's pretty even, but
Next.
he has more panda stuff than I do.
Yeah, I was not aware of that. Fucking hell. Okay, that's a really good question. I thought it was just gonna be you all over. What the fuck?
Nope.
Okay, next one. Hello Jax, by the way. Okay. In public, who has the worst manners? 3, 2, 1.
Me?
You, I guess.
I guess.
I mean, we're both like really cool to everybody in public,
Yeah.
so. But I guess I do more of the
Uh,
talking, so I guess if I do more of the talking, then it's gotta be me. That's a hard one.
That is a hard one.
Oh, this is a good one. I'm trying to think of who I would pick before I ask the question. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Who's more introverted? 3, 2, 1.
Me.
Oh, yeah, I thought the same. There's always one in a relationship who just shrugs off a belch or fart. I don't know. I feel like sometimes it's both though. Sometimes it can be both, you know? People said that's me
Honestly,
and my marriage.
yeah, we don't really. Yeah, we don't really care about those things, honestly.
I wouldn't. Honestly, for me, it's only like if somebody like farts, like I don't know, in the kitchen when I'm like like right next to my food? Dynamite, can you not? As in, like, I've got my food there and they're standing up and then butts facing it, you know? If I'm eating dinner and
Don't shit on my food, please.
yeah. Well,
Not in
here's
front
the
of my
thing.
salad!
The science behind it is like a fart is actually poo particles, so it is literal poo. If you want to fart when you're sitting down, cool. Don't fucking put your butt on my food. No thanks.
That's fair.
As you just asked what a Dutch oven is. Do you guys know what a Dutch oven is? Yeah. So basically, a Dutch oven is when you say if you're laying in bed with someone, doesn't have to be like sexually or platonically. You're literally just laying in bed with somebody, and you fart and you pull the covers up, and you basically, yeah.
Yep.
Who has the better fashion?
I am god awful at dressing myself.
There was no counting. I just
I do have like probably quadruple the amount of clothes you have.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we're both wearing a sweater.
I mean, if we want fits.
You no, I gotta stop. I can't stand up anymore. People need to donate for the thigh cam. I can't keep giving it away for free.
Indeed.
That's fair. All right.
And then this was some of the there can be some real risky ones. I feel like if I wrote them all down and just kept going, your brains would just automatically do it, and I can get you guys in trouble. So I'm not gonna do that. But this is this one. Okay. Who is more reliable? 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I keep up with all his shit.
Okay.
And my shit somehow.
Yeah. Oh yes. Okay. Who is the best DJ? 3, 2, 1. Who has the best music taste? 3,
Oh.
2, 1.
At least we agree.
Yeah. Who would if you won the lottery, you both won the lottery, who would go bankrupt first? 3, 2, 1. Oh. Yo, what up, Rusty?
I feel like I think it'd be pretty even actually.
Yeah. Here's one. Who would live the longest through a zombie apocalypse? 3, 2, 1. If you guys went to a restaurant, who would be more inclined to get a dessert? 3, 2, 1. Yeah. I thought it was going by the.
I feel like that one's obvious.
Earlier.
Yep.
Who's most likely to forget to eat a meal all day? 3, 2, 1. Yeah.
Yep.
How you doing, Rusty? Yes, Queen. Who spends more time in the toilet having a number 2? 3, 2, 1. Oh. Who's most likely to plan a trip? 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Who takes the most selfies? 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Who's most likely to be the designated driver on a night out? 3, 2, 1. Who wears the trousers or pants in your relationship? 3, 2, 1. Who's the loudest when gaming? 3, 2, 1.
He already knew.
He was hanging his head in shame. Who is more likely to find money in an old jacket pocket during spring cleaning season? 3, 2, 1.
I think me.
Oh,
Really?
I literally found money, like just chilling in between
I
there
guess you
this
because
morning.
I don't carry cash. Ever.
I sort of carry cash.
yeah. Oh, seahorse.
But
Thank
only
you,
when I
dude.
travel.
You fucking cutie.
Woo,
Who
cuties!
eats the loudest? 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Who is most likely to have their phone run out of battery during the day? 3, 2, 1.
I plug in his
He would-
phone.
Who would throw the first punch if someone confronted both of you? 3, 2, 1. some good questions.
Mm.
Thank you, everyone. Holy
Keep them
shit.
coming.
Holy
I thought
shit.
Cookie would run out more.
Nope, it's me.
It's him.
That's
He will literally like lay in bed after work and his phone will just fall out of his pocket somewhere in the bed, and when he's asleep I have to dig to find it to plug it in.
oh. Who has the shortest temper? 3, 2, 1.
I guess me.
Like none.
We don't
I
really.
was gonna say we're not angry
not
people.
angry.
Like,
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah, I'm the same. I just don't get like I was having this discussion
It's
yesterday.
hard
I
for
just
me to
don't.
get mad.
Mm.
Yeah, it's very rare that I'm
Same.
angry. When you are angry, how angry do you get?
I'd have to be pissed.
Yeah.
I
I'm the
remember
same,
you
like,
got pretty like irritated when we went out because of the club mishap.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I guess it is me.
That's the story.
You were really irritated, and I was kind of just like, I kind of expected it.
Go on. Are you gonna tell the story?
Oh.
Oh, okay. So we went out downtown one night with a bunch of people, and obviously we're both of age. Like, so our IDs are legit. Everything's legit. And she
Oh, I
got
know this.
carded, as you know everybody does. I got through. She didn't.
Wait,
Yep.
but why didn't you get through?
His excuse was because it was an out of state ID. So like hers is from North Carolina, and the dude was just like, I don't like it. I'm like, dude, the fuck.
He literally
Oh,
straight up said,
awful.
I don't like the way the ID looks.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
And I remember
Visible
one of his friends was like, "Is it because she's short?" That was like the first thing
It's
he
'cause
asked,
she's
like
small.
immediate. And he was just like, "No, it's not that."
I have a friend who has like a Justin Bieber haircut and he gets ID'd everywhere, like all the fucking time. Like people, bouncers just stare at him like he's a fucking child. It's so annoying. He's how old is he? He's 25 now, so like yeah, he's nearly 26. Like it's just like fucking hell. I get it, but at the same time, for them to literally refuse entry just because they don't like your ID, like what the actual fuck?
He put it under a
that guy.
black light and everything.
Yeah,
Totally legit.
that's so weird.
Yeah, it was legit. That was like the first time and probably the only time I've actually seen you irritated.
Yeah.
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 But I've always said if people see me irritated, they should just apologize because it's very rare that I'm irritated. If I am irritated, then they've probably done something.
I remember I
Yeah.
felt like so
Yeah.
bad about it too that I like cried in the bathroom
Oh wow. Oh. Yeah.
because I felt like I ruined everyone's night.
No, it's not. It's,
just
it's
went to
not
another
your fault.
bar.
It's
Yeah,
literally
we
not
did
your
go to
fault.
another bar.
It's literally not your
It
fault.
was fun.
I'm gonna move on before Tag gets angry again.
Fuck!
Angry. Yeah, as I said, I'm always angry. I don't think so. I can see what you think, man. Okay, who is most likely to win an argument over something ridiculous they both know neither of them care about it that much, but you just can't admit it? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. 3, 2, 1. In a nutshell, who's more stubborn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we're both pretty stubborn, but
Yeah.
you like to hold
Yeah.
out a little longer just to annoy me.
Who's the most impulsive? 3, 2, 1. Okay. Hey Rui, what up? What is this? We're just having a chat, basically. That's what I've condensed it to now. We're just having a chat.
Pretty much.
Everybody in my chat or Cookie's chat can just, if you want to chuck shirts. Yeah, well, Rusty, thank you, man. That's a good one, Jax. That is a good one. That is a very good one. Who is most likely to remember your birthday without an app reminder? 3, 2, 1. Okay. Who is
I'm
most
terrible
likely
with
to have a
birthdays.
phone number
Yep.
from years ago because they never delete contacts no matter how long it's been? 3, 2, 1. Who is most likely to adopt a stray animal? 3, 2, 1. Okay. So, here's just a question. What's your most embarrassing story?
Oh fuck.
God.
If you got one, go for it.
I feel like I have too many, personally.
I don't know my most embarrassing, but last time somebody asked me this question, I had one. I was a child. I would have been probably under 10 years old. I would have been really young. And my dad's always had a bit of a belly. So I was in like a supermarket, you know, just like a store, like a big store, and I lost my dad, and I was crying, and then I couldn't find him. I was like, you know, just running around the supermarket, being like, oh, dad, can't find you, can't find you. I ended up finding my dad. Went up to him, gave him a big hug, like around his belly, because he was like, you know, like a Father Christmas fat belly. Started crying, and then I heard a voice, and then I heard like, you see in like cartoons when like someone's trying to run, and like the guy's like so big that he just holds their head, and they're like trying to run, they can't run. It was like that, but like it was like me trying to hug my dad's fat belly, like I was as a little child, and I just felt like a hand push my head, and it was like, what are you doing, son? And I looked up, it wasn't my dad.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I just went up to some fat dude and dad, and it wasn't my fucking dad, it was just some
Hi,
fat dude.
Abby.
I guess for me, it was kind of a story I didn't realize would have been embarrassing, but like, because I was so young, I didn't realize. But we were sitting, getting breakfast with like me and a bunch of my other family members. We were out on a camping trip, and we went to go get breakfast at some random place, and the waitress had like a pretty fucked up set of teeth.
Oh.
So when she came to get our order like the first time, as a child, I looked up at her, just like, what's wrong with your teeth? Really loud in front of everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I think as a kid you're so innocent, right? As a kid you're so innocent, like shit. Someone's like, "God swear your dad's dead." What? I want to foil bridge with just a foil bridge with no clothes. I don't know where's the foil bridge. I have no clue what the foil or where the foil bridge is, dude. I appreciate the follows.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, take it easy, Roo. Can you pay my tax to jump over bridge? Oh, I can't believe we've got trolls in now. I'm just gonna ban you and ban you. Okay, bye. Anyway, moving on. I think as a kid, right? Like I feel sorry for that woman, but it wasn't your fault. You was a kid, right? But fuck me, that's embarrassing. I don't know. Like how I don't know.
Sir?
Oh my god.
Sir.
I can't deal with scream shit. For context, Cookie has like a jump scare thing that you can redeem on her channel. That's why they just got scared. Yeah, that is embarrassing, but that's good, but excusable because you were a child, right? Imagine fucking doing that now. There's some assholes that do that now, innit?
Oh, you know what? I actually did just think of one.
Well, let's hear it then.
So. Oh, you probably don't remember this, but like, I remember I was really drunk, and you wanted help with your character sheet for D&D. So I was just like, I'm already sitting in your
D&D.
Discord, so you could just like hop in and I'll help you out with it and stuff. I believe I was like 6 drinks in by this point, and I had like my camera on for some reason. I don't remember why I had it on, but I was just like sitting in the call by myself with the camera on. So then he joins, and I start helping him with his character sheet, and I don't remember like how we got on this topic, but like we started talking about like abs and like and stuff, and I was like arguing with him that he has abs because he thinks he doesn't have any.
Yeah.
But I was arguing with him that he does. And then I distinctly remember he turned on his webcam. I wasn't expecting him to be shirtless, but he was, and I spit my drink everywhere.
Well done.
Oh, is that an embarrassing story, or is that like a?
It's embarrassing for me because I felt very
was that
embarrassed
like a story
at the
that
time.
you're gonna like, I don't know, like in like 20 years time you'll tell people about? Like this is
mean,
like us.
Now it's funny, but at the time it was very embarrassing for me because I was just like, he saw that. My camera was
embarrassing
on.
in a way though. Do you know what I mean? Like a. Do you know what I mean? Like it, yeah, like a good embarrassing though.
Yeah.
That's cute. That's a cute story though.
Oh, I see the hydrate.
Hoshi's just claimed first in my chat, and we've been live for 2 hours.
Wait, no
Wow,
one
people-
redeemed first?
No, everyone's like, this is the first time since
The
like,
first
I
time no one's
made it.
redeemed first.
Yeah, wow.
Huh.
Crazy.
Somehow everyone's slacking.
I didn't do it because I thought someone did it already.
So here's what I'm not gonna count down. Just as soon as you can, just point. Who's most likely to fake a cold to skip work?
What if...
Or fake being ill, pretend to be ill to skip work.
I think
I
we're
would say
both...
to you.
I think we're both too much workaholics to like actually...
Okay. Who'd be the first to be scared of a...
Hydrate.
Indeed.
No, it wasn't even. It was just my voice.
Hail hydrate.
Hydrate. Who would be the first to be scared at a haunted house? Basically, who would shit their pants first? I would. I couldn't do shit. I can't do shit like that. No way. I don't believe in ghosts. I actually know somebody who's as her full-time job is a ghost hunter,
What?
Whoa.
and she obviously believes in ghosts. Or she says she does. I don't believe in them at all, though.
I believe in them.
Not to the extent like when you see like ghost hunter stuff on like TV, and it's just like, this is what I'm
Yeah.
like when I see them. You know. But,
I've gone through like
in-
actual ghostly experiences.
but, like, I don't know.
But before I
Anyway,
didn't.
yeah, it's a weird topic to get.
It
into.
is.
Like,
There's a lot of
the only-
layers and...
Yeah, there's multiple. But the one layer that I don't mind getting involved in is I can't even remember. My brain just stopped thinking. Fuck. I can't remember.
Oh,
It was something else on my brain, huh? Yeah. We have a story though. Jack says my most embarrassing moment was junior high, 8th grade. How old would you be then? Because I don't know. Because I'm not American. I was dating this girl who had an identical twin, so I went to school in the morning, seen who I thought was my girlfriend, went up behind her, spun around in the hallway, dipped her and planted a kiss on her lips. Now I didn't realize my actual girlfriend was down the other side of the hall. I look at the twin and her, and oh my god, and everybody
oh
laughed.
my god. Oh no.
Oh my god.
Yikes.
That's
That
like
is
12,
like,
13 years old, right?
oh, fucking hell, what? When I was 12, 13, I wouldn't even look at a girl, let alone pick her up and like do the whole lovey-dovey. Fucking hell,
Did I
dude.
math
You
that
got some
right?
big balls.
8th grade's
Yeah.
like 12, 13.
Yeah, that's crazy. There's no coming back from that. There's no coming back from that because it's like, if you mistake a twin for another, the OG twin will, in my opinion, think like they clearly don't like me that much because they can't tell the differences, in my opinion.
Right.
Mhm.
Like, if I had a twin and I saw them mistake my twin for me, I'd go, fuck you. Like, I couldn't. I generally couldn't.
Oh god, that leads me to another embarrassing story.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
you tell.
way back, oh god, this would have been years ago. I was just at work, and a promotion got announced for someone. What I didn't know is that this guy had a twin. So,
Oh.
and I think both of them applied for the same job. So I went up to the one I thought was the guy. I was like, congratulations. He's like, yeah, my brother got it, not me. I was like, oh god.
Oh no.
That is one of those like,
Ooh, god.
I lacked critical information.
It was bad. It was like, well, it was bad for me. Probably not that big a deal, but phew.
Have a good rest of your day, Kevin.
oh, I love this song too, Mellow Man. Such a banger. Subtract Wildfire.
Oh.
I never bothered to redeem first because someone always beats me to it. Should have done it this time. I don't believe in anything supernatural, God, ghosts, star signs, anything that can't be proven with the scientific method, basically. True, but then a lot of things can't be. I mean, technically, you know, there's so many things that can't be proven. For example, like, we don't know why we have blood types still. Did you guys know that?
Indeed.
We don't know why we have blood types, but we know blood types exist, and we know how to identify different blood types, and we know that some blood types are compatible and some aren't. That goes to show you the extent of how much science we do or supposedly don't know, you know. Oh, and this is also reminded me of the thing. So the thing it was that religion is the thing that I like to discuss sometimes, but I feel like on here it's very easy for someone to like take a snippet and take it out of context or like do shit. But, like
Right.
that's something that one day I kind of want to discuss. I think also because my family are very religious, very like my family, like for someone of my skin complexion, my family believe in arranged marriages, which is pretty crazy, right? Like when would you ever see someone in my skin complexion that has an arranged marriage? And not to the extent of my family know their family, as in an unknown arranged marriage.
Damn. Like medieval style. Fucking. Hey, you're gonna marry this person. Okay.
So, well, here's the way it works. It's basically like, how can I explain it? So, like you see in Christianity, there's like Jesus or Moses, or there's like the number one top dog, so to speak. Basically, there's that equivalent, and it's they match you with somebody. That's it. The end.
Huh.
Across the world from you know. Boom. Done.
Damn.
Wow,
That's
I never
crazy.
really thought about that too. Like you could actually be arranged with people around the world in this time of living.
True.
Huh.
Yeah. Because people just expect it some sort of like Indian culture, like obviously not trying to say all Indian, as in it's always Indian kind of culture. Do you know what I mean? Not trying to sound
It
like
is
I'm
a pretty
getting them in.
common Indian culture aspect for sure.
Yeah. But
At least that's
white,
how
it's
like my family's Indian tribe did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn.
And my family believe like very, very heavily in that, and for me to be like this, like complete opposite. So, and obviously I still live with my family, and I still know people with that. I know people in many different other religions, and I just have a lot of opinions on it, on how some's right, some's wrong, some's detrimental, in my opinion. Again, opinionated, right? And that's like religion is something you can't prove. But here's something this is a big fact. Safe to say there's over 1 million Jewish people in the world, right? Like dedicated Jewish people.
Right.
Same for Buddhist. Same for Christianity. Obviously there's over 1 million, but it's just, this is a nice ballpark number. That's at least 2 million people in the world that have literally dedicated their life to something that's absolute bullshit. Like, you can't argue those facts. Like, some religions are similar enough that you can say if one's correct, the other one kind of can be. But it's safe to say that there's like tens of millions, if not billions of people that have literally dedicated their lives to a religion that's completely factually incorrect. That's a crazy statistic. And they'll never know either, well, potentially. Unless there's the afterlife and then everybody finds out, potentially, depending on what the afterlife is. But then, yeah, anyway. Do you see, I mean, this can get so deep really quickly, and it's like, well,
Right.
but yeah. 12 to 14 is a good range for 8th grade, and at least from my experience, is a pretty average time for people to start getting into relationships. I actually just went to a wedding a month ago of a couple who started dating in 8th grade. Oh, yo, that's cute. My parents met when they were really young. My brother and his wife met when they were really young. I'm an uncle now. As of
Let's
last week.
go.
Yeah, the first. My parents are now grandparents. Yeah. We also don't know how our body know where to grow hair and where to stop growing hair. Dude, because it's like, dude, where hair grows. Do you guys want to see something? I don't think I can get it out actually. But in my family, like my ankle, all of our family stops growing hair like here, and there's like a line, an empty line there of like no hair, and it runs in my family.
Huh.
Really weird. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Yeah. And we all have a mole around our belly button, like near our belly button, not like a big, like just a tiny mole. With whatever hand, like all the left-handed people have moles on the left side of the belly button, and the right-handed people on the right side.
Whoa. That's wild.
That's
Weird.
crazy.
Weird.
Huh. Science.
Yeah. Did your parents have an arranged marriage? Yes. So my parents didn't know each other, and they were. My mum was in Malaysia, which is, and my dad was in the UK, which is pretty much opposite sides of the world. And they didn't know each other, and they met in Korea due to religion, and found out that and got matched essentially. and then they've been married ever since. And that was when they were in their early 20s, and now my dad is just turned 60. And my parents are actually very, very happily married.
Wow,
That's good.
that's good.
That's
So
crazy,
many
isn't it?
times those arranged marriages can go so wrong so fast.
Yeah. That's crazy, right? But yeah. So a religion isn't factually incorrect, it's just not provable. It depends on how you look at it, right? Because if you look at how different religions are, it's safe to say that they both cannot be correct because of the overlap. You know what I mean to this? Like, it's hard to say all religions are wrong. Like, it's hard, you don't know which one is wrong because you can't, but statistically speaking, 90% of them are wrong. But you don't know which one is wrong. So it's like a, what's the thing? Is the cat dead or is it alive? Come on, you guys know this.
Know what?
The cat. Oh my god, he's like, oh my god. Do you guys, Schrodinger's cat. That's it, Schrodinger's cat.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's basically, that's like it. That's basically what religion is, in a nutshell. But there's so many different variances that most of them are wrong. Most of them are wrong. But yeah, heist is. I think you meant to say everyone is correct, then he's not factually incorrect. So millions of people must. Yeah, exactly, Seahorse. Exactly. Yeah, Schrodinger. Apple juice is the bomb. Yo, what the fuck? I love apple juice. I love apple juice.
Apple juice do be good though.
Orange juice, bits or no bits?
No bits.
no bits, yeah. I don't,
I will drink with the bits though.
But yeah,
if I
you
have
choice.
to.
I will.
Yeah.
Seahorse, I was gonna suggest Garfield. Oh my god, I saw an advert the other day. It had done like rounds on social media, and it was like there was like someone's like grandma or someone's nan that put out an advert saying like they want to borrow a fat ginger cat, like for their like daughter or granddaughter to like have it like a tea party or something, and they'll like give the cat back after. I was like, that's really cute, but you know.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Pokemon?
Shit.
Rapidash?
Okay.
It's a tough question to answer.
Basically, all of the horse ones.
You know I have a Rapidash tattoo. Have
I
you seen it?
never
I don't
grew
think
up
I've seen it.
as a Pokemon kid.
Oh.
I had a phase of it, and then
You know,
when we moved,
I
my
guess
mom got rid of all my Pokemon stuff because it was a guy thing.
really? I don't know. I don't know if I'll consider Pokemon a guy thing.
it isn't.
It's not. My mom thought so though.
Yeah.
I guess
Weird.
Snorlax is my spirit animal. So that's my boy
I hear
or
that.
girl.
Dude, when you got stuck on fucking trying to move Snorlax out of the way and you couldn't fucking hell, that was a long ass quest. Yeah. Interesting. So here's the thing. So, I mean, I know you didn't play that much, but like you guys know what a Pokeball, what a Master Ball is, right?
Yeah.
So I had an argument with my brother one day, and he used my Pokeball to catch a Ponyta, and then evolved it into a Rapidash and saved it.
Wow.
Curious. So that's why. Wait, can I show this?
Whoa.
Whoa.
That is cool.
So it's basically Ponyta evolving into Rapidash, coming out with a Master Ball.
Oh, that's cool.
I thought it's like a like a relevant kind of tattoo. It's quite funny.
Man's got a tattoo for everything.
I do, yeah. But literally, I keep trying to like tally up how many. I've got like 50-ish tattoos, but I can't actually remember how many I have anymore. Thank you, Seahorse.
That's quite a lot though.
Yeah, I'm trying to book in for more, but I'm just waiting on COVID to become not a thing. Your husband's favorite are the seahorses. Horsey and Cedra are cool. Horsey and Cedra are cool. Another random crazy fact from science: we still don't know why the chemicals in anesthetics cause people to pass out. We just know they do mind explosion.
Huh.
Yeah, we just don't know anything. We do, but we don't.
We don't know
Are you
shit.
we don't know shit, man.
We know
you going
just
for-
enough to get by.
True, big true. Going for dinner. Oh, you going for dinner with your husband? Have fun, dude. Send him my love. My bro did the same thing with Sandshrew. Oh, dude, Mellow. Are you gonna get it tattooed on you then?
Do it.
You should do it. I think I have like 3 Pokemon tattoos now.
Yeah, I don't know what
I don't think I can get any more Pokemon tattoos because it's just too much.
I guess
Around like
yeah.
7:30, I believe.
Oh shit, yeah. What time do you guys need to make dinner?
Allegedly 7-ish. So like in an hour our time for us.
Yes.
I was gonna say it's well past 7 for you though, isn't it?
It's like midnight,
It's
right?
10:49.
Yes. Close enough.
Oh.
Oops.
Squirtle's your favorite. Yo, Squirtle's. Oh, here's a trick actually. If anybody's actually planning on starting a Pokemon game, what is the best start on Pokemon? Because you can choose water, fire, or leaf. What is the best one to pick?
I know fire is really popular,
Why?
so I just assume that they're the best.
Why?
I have no idea.
Why do you think fire is the most popular? Like, I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it isn't. I'm just saying why. What makes you think that?
I don't know. I think people find fire like cool in a weird way, like compared to like water or like earth, you know. So if you're given
like
the
just
choice-
generically speaking.
yeah.
So we're all pyromaniacs.
Yeah, because we like to burn things. So it's very unfortunate that that is correct because people statistically pick fire because it's stronger. It's like in rock paper scissors. People statistically pick an average person will statistically pick rock more often because rock is more aggressive. It's a psychological thing. However, people that are big thinkers, I guess me, not as in not I'm big brain as in like overthink things. Like I'll analyze like fuck, what's this person gonna do in rock paper scissors? But as most people go, it's just kind of like it's like one out of, you know what I mean? You pick one out of the three, like
Right.
whatever. Like I'll be like, oh, I need to analyze it. But people like me tend to usually pick paper because you analyze it to the point of they will pick rock, and then you get extreme over analyzers, and usually people that like have like a scientific background that usually pick scissors because they predict that somebody will predict the rock thing, then pick paper. And there's like a whole psychological thing, like it's obviously most people don't think there's like a 0.0001% people that do this, but there's like people, like professional rock paper scissors things, and they like analyze the other person to see what they're gonna do, and it's like a like she was like, do you know that I know that you know that I know you know, you know? It's like it becomes one of those
Right.
things, and then it gets to the stage where they're like, is this just luck now? You're just doing fucking rock paper scissors, man.
I'd actually watch people's hands to see if they move their hands a specific way before they throw it out. Because then, like, sometimes you can pick up hints what they're gonna throw out.
Yeah. But in Cardway, if I did do a rock paper scissors thing and I did win almost every time, do you know what happened? I done rock every time without fail. Rock for life. Rock for life, baby.
No,
I wonder
Our
what would
secret.
have happened if I didn't fuck up the one time. Because we were kind of just throwing out the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, people see the devastation of fire over water, earth, etc. True, Hobbit. Very true, dude. Very true. Oh, sorry. Oh, let me. I don't know if I can get to the point. So basically, when you first start off in Pokemon, nearly every single Pokemon you run into is an earth / leaf Pokemon. So therefore, fire is more effective against them.
Huh.
So statistically speaking, the quickest way to speedrun Pokemon is to pick a fire Pokemon, because at the start, it's most effective against most things. Boom.
Yep.
Noted. I don't think I've ever played a Pokemon game.
Wow.
Me neither.
Wow. You need to, guys. You need to. Like, that's kind of the end. That's the end of all the questions and stuff. It's crazy, right? How like 10 questions can lead to 2 hours of conversing.
Yeah.
True.
True. But yeah, I guess the other two, the main focal points we were gonna have were food, which we've touched on quite a lot. I don't know if you want to talk about any more food. And then the other thing was, you know, the whole time we were saying we would talk about mental health, but we haven't really touched on it. I feel like sometimes it's a tough topic to like approach, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I have no idea how to start that conversation, so I'll leave it to you.
Because you've never had those sorts of discussions, or you don't know how to have the sort of discussions, or
Yes.
yes to both.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought you're mentally exhausted? So like say if you've had a long day at work,
Right.
do you come home and what kind of feelings how do you feel if you had a really bad day?
If it's a really bad day and I come home, I guess it's just relief. Because it's over.
Okay. Have you ever had
Or he'll
really
just
bad
immediately
news?
fall asleep.
Yeah, that's true.
When's the last time you had some bad news? And what was it, if
Bad
you feel comfortable
news.
sharing?
Maybe like, how long have I lived here?
Since August. So, almost 5 months?
Yeah, we'll say probably about 4 or 5 months ago. And then, yeah, it was that was probably the last time I got bad news of sorts. But it's like,
Do you feel comfortable saying what the bad news was? You don't have to. You can say no. You can say no.
I do get really weird about stuff like that too.
I've been working on it with you a little
Yeah,
bit.
I know. I guess like it's weird like bringing it up to, because like for me, I was
Okay,
raised.
don't say
like-
what it was. Why does it make you feel weird? Is it because it's a personal thing, or because you think there's people out there that you may know? For example, like some of the people you know online are watching right now. Or
Well, it's
is it
not
because
even like, yeah, I guess that you could pretty much say that. Like, it's just like for me, I was raised kind of like that, like very typical like guys don't share their feelings kind of thing. I guess that's pretty much where I stay, and I know it's not good.
Yeah, but it's understandable.
But when it comes to anything like that, a lot of people will never know when I'm feeling down, I guess, because just like typical guy shit, you just hide it, right?
Why is that typical guy shit?
Well, I mean, I guess it's always kind of been the stereotype, right? This is like, oh, men shouldn't show their feelings, shit like
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how my
it's-
mom raised me. So
Yeah, if it. But when you say stereotype, you mean that's what people say, but is that what actually happens? Like, do you think guys don't, or do you think most guys don't, or some guys don't, or your?
I would say
your circle
most
doesn't.
guys don't, for the most part, but it really does depend on the person, though, too. Like,
Yeah,
some guys
I-
are more comfortable with it than others. I would just say, like, for me, I've
You think-
never been good at it.
Do you think men should?
Yeah,
So why don't you?
I don't know. I guess it's just because I've always been really closed out on it. It's hard to change it. Like, even if you know something's right, and like, but if you're so used to one thing, it's like,
Yeah, we're creatures of habit. It makes sense. We just thought
yeah,
it's just
I'm
easier to do what
definitely
you
a
used
creature
to.
of habit, for sure.
well, I've been chipping away at you a little.
I guess. I mean, a little.
I feel like I can at least tell when you're like having an off day.
Yeah, that's fair.
Would you find it if you're having an off day, so to speak, and Cookie isn't there? What are certain things that set you off? What are certain things that help you recover, or what are certain things that go through your head? Like, you have certain emotions that you say that come to the top all the time, certain thoughts, certain actions.
I would say probably just not communicating with anybody. And just like, I find it very easy to like just go to my room and just play video games all day or something like that, you know?
Okay. It's things that I feel like if men share their feelings, it's seen as weak for no reason. Like, we're all human and we all have feelings and emotions that get overwhelmed. I 100% agree. So basically, for you to when something bad happens in your life, so to speak, Tag, it's easier for you to not say anything, right?
Yeah. 100%.
However, growing up, your personal experience and how it seems to be for most men is it's a sign of weakness to not speak about. No, to speak about it's a sign of weakness, right?
Partially. I think when I really think about it, like for me, it was just like, it's also, I don't like other people worrying about me at all. You know?
Why?
I just don't want to be, I don't want to cause anybody any worry or trouble.
You don't want to feel like a burden to people.
Yeah.
We've discussed this before.
So, yeah,
Great.
I'd say if I don't, that's why.
Okay, so it's more so you'd actually be fine to open up about things and talk about things, but it's because you find out when you're putting stress on their lives.
Yeah, sometimes, like, I definitely feel like that, yeah.
But do Why? Like, you talking about what's up, how will that impact them negatively?
In my mind, I just don't like to have others worry about me. I feel like if you're worried about someone, or like, I don't know, I just like to be. I don't like to cause worry about me. You know, I don't like to have other people worrying about anything.
Okay, here's an example. If Cookie was upset and she was visibly upset, and you asked her what's wrong, and she said, "Don't worry about it," would it annoy you that she won't tell you?
I wouldn't annoy. It wouldn't annoy me by any means, but I would definitely try and.
But would you rather know or not know what's up with
I guess
her?
I would rather know, so I can try and make it better.
Okay, and does that make you feel good or bad?
Good.
In the sense of you trying to make her feel better, does that make you feel better or you make you feel worse?
Makes me feel better.
Okay, so let's switch that around. If you weren't so good and you told a good friend of yours, like Cookie for example, that you weren't feeling great, and
Right.
she tried to make you feel better, it will make her feel better, trying to help you. Right?
That's
Does that
fair.
make sense?
Yeah.
I actually feel like it worries people more when you know someone isn't having a good day, but you don't know how to help them.
Yeah,
Or, like-
I think I think everyone's different, but when
That makes
you're,
sense.
I think if you're good enough friends, like, don't get me wrong, I make it a thing that anybody can message me, even if they don't think we're good friends. But just that's only because I don't like anyone being alone. I think most people would only feel comfortable either talking to someone completely random or someone that they know very, very, very well. Would you say that's a safe assumption?
Yeah.
For example, both of you would tell the other one when if something may potentially tell, if you was going to tell anyone, you'd tell the other person what's wrong. You'd pick the other one to tell. Whereas like someone you kind of know, you wouldn't really tell them. You'd only tell someone you feel comfortable telling, right?
Mhm.
Someone that you're very close with.
Mhm.
That same someone is most likely on a similar wavelength to you and can tell anyway if something's up. For example, like women tend to be more in tune with this, but like Cookie, if Tag's had a bad day, you can kind of tell, right?
Mm.
I don't know if it goes the other way, Tag, because guys,
Yeah,
we
it
just
does.
suck it. We suck it. But can
I
you
feel
tell
like I might
sometimes?
be a little more obvious with it.
Huh?
I feel like I might be a little more obvious with it than he
Yeah.
is.
Okay. But like, not to. I feel like I'm playing the Uno reverse card, right, Tag? But like, let me just kind of reiterate to let this sink in. If Cookie has a bad day, you would always want to know rather than not know. If Cookie tells you why she's had a bad day, you will try and help her through it, and you will feel better helping her through it, and you know for a fact you helping her through it will make her feel better.
Yeah.
But when the roles are reversed, why do you not want to open up to somebody that's close to you? When you yourself know it's nothing but beneficial to open up to your close friends. Does that make sense? You don't
Yeah.
need to
No,
answer
it makes
that.
sense.
You need to
And
answer that.
I don't know.
Psychology, man.
Yeah, but that's the psychology behind it, and it's because it's nothing but a nice trait. It's your kindness that's saying, I don't want to load Cookie or this friend with my burden. But it's very easy to think that way, and the only reason why you think that way is because you're nice. You don't want to add to anybody's workload. However, I'm trying to give you the prime example of how it's not a workload, it's not a chore, it's nothing but them caring, And at the end of the day, here's another thing. There's no such thing as a selfless good deed. Okay, if you give to the homeless, you feel good giving to the homeless. You tell somebody you've given to the homeless, you feel good about it. Yes, you're also helping them. The same logic. If your friend, your boyfriend, family member, close friend, anybody is upset and you help them, I like to think you'd only help them. You wouldn't make the situation worse.
Right.
You help them, they're happier. You helping them makes you happy too. It's a win-win. It sucks that they weren't happy, It sucks that we can get happiness from people being sad and unfortunate events happening. However, if somebody's unhappy, especially if they're as close as you two are, I like to think that you telling Cookie what's wrong will make her think, oh my god, he trusts me with the information that's happened in his life, and further to that, she will make you happier, and it just makes you both closer in that way.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
Cool.
Indeed.
Oh, Peter, that is a very big brain. Hello,
That
Bob.
is a good point.
I've been looking for a while, but I want to pitch in. Helping someone when they have an issue does not mean provide a solution. 100%.
A lot of
100%.
times it could just be as simple as comforting someone.
Yeah. Have you guys seen that there's a thing on Instagram that went around? There was a lady laying in her driveway. It was American, I think, and it was raining, and this random woman got out of her car and just laid with her. It's stuff like that. You don't have to provide a solution. Just sometimes knowing somebody is there to just listen, or to even sit there in silence with comfortably, is some weight off your shoulders. So you don't always, when things are wrong as well. I know, like, Tag, I did, like, I could tell you didn't feel fully comfortable saying that the situation that happened a couple of months ago. But you don't have to, but just know that you can talk to Cookie about it. You can talk to me about it, and if you feel comfortable now talking about it, you can. But I'm not going to force you. But it's just more so like there's a sheer awkwardness because obviously, like you said, you don't really open up about stuff like that. I hope that me saying it's fine, you don't have to talk about it, and giving you that situation that if you wanted to talk about it, there's potential for someone, me or Cookie or anybody else that may be there for you, that hopefully alleviates the pressure a bit. If I'm honest, a lot of people say a problem shared is a problem shared is a problem halved. I don't like to go about that because it's like,
Right.
something bad happened. I'm gonna tell somebody and it's gonna half. Like, I don't know how much I believe in that, but it does alleviate the pressure a bit, in my opinion. It doesn't make your chest so tight. It doesn't make your shoulders feel so heavy.
That's fair.
But yeah. I also think it could be a cultural thing. I know Hispanic culture very much pushes that as a man, you're the head of the household, and therefore must be like a stonewall, strong, 100%. In different religions, different cultures, a lot of them, most of the time, is towards the man being the breadwinner and stuff, and that's why there's so much thing on, like, here's the prime example. If you two go on a date, like the first couple of times you two met, if you guys went out for dinner, who would pay? Why? Why would you pay?
He would not let me.
Why would you not let her?
Because I wanted to.
Why did you want to?
Because, it was... I just know it's the nicer thing to do. I don't know.
Well, what makes you think it's a nice thing to do?
Because then she's not spending her money. She can save it for something else. I don't know. But I guess, like, just in our particular scenario, I know I make more money than she does too. So it's like, let me take
But if she made more money than you, would you still feel inclined to pay?
Yes.
And the reason why is because it's, societal norms suggest that the man should always pay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And statistically speaking, when the wife earns more money than the husband has a higher percentage chance of being depressed. Because the man always feels like, I'm not saying this isn't a you thing, Tag, okay? Just make this very clear. This
No,
is just societal norms. The man feels like he has to be the breadwinner. He has to be the rock of the family. He has to be the provider. And that's the way society has always kind of been. And it's insane to think. And then it's fun to think. This question is a really good one, in my opinion, to ask for people that are bisexual, or I don't know them all, but basically, like, for example, if you're in a same-sex relationship, who pays? How do you work that out?
Right.
That's a good question,
And
yeah.
it's very hard for me to give a hypothetical situation. For example, like, Tag, if I was to say, if Cookie was a man, would you have felt inclined to pay still? Or then would it get to the situation with, because obviously there's like a top and a bottom with all of that kind of stuff, like who is, in a certain position, then is it the top that's supposedly meant to pay for it and stuff? Yo, Tatsy the Raid, what up? How you doing, guys? Let me sorry. Let me guys give you a quick intro. So hi, I'm Rain. Guys, go check out Tapsy, by the way. Very good Rust player. I'm Rain. This is Cookie. This is Tag. We're doing a bit of a just chatting kind of Q&A kind of stuff. We're currently on the topic of mental health, so pretty serious topic. Something that's a big thing to me. Oh, thank you. Big thing to me. If you guys want to get involved, just listen, just lurk. Please, yeah. But if anyone has any questions, please do feel free to get involved. Sorry, but yeah. But seriously, guys, go check Taps out. I hope you had a good stream, Taps. Much love. Um,
All the
so
hearts.
basically, I've kind of lost my train of thought with that.
Stuff about paying for other people's
Yes.
stuff.
So it's
Yes.
basically about how men in society are, we have to provide for the family. And it's like, if you were in same-sex relationship, why does it make a difference between who pays and who doesn't pay? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I guess I don't know. It's hard to like definitely boil it down when you really think about like, okay, why do I always do this? For me, it was just kind. I guess it's more one of those things. It's like, when I do it, I always want to do it because it's like the nicer thing to do, and like I guess, fuck, what am I trying to say here?
I feel like I know what you're trying to get at, but I
You're
also don't
doing
know
it
how to
from a
word
place
it.
of kindness, and there's nothing malicious about it. But if you look at how deep-rooted it is, it's at the stage where it boils down to you're the man. You need to provide, and you paying for the date shows your masculinity. Obviously, it goes deeper than that, and that's just what's rooted within you. However, what's at the surface of you doing it is it's an act of kindness because you want her to be there. You don't want her to waste any money. You enjoy spending your time with her, and you'll happily provide the entertainment, so to speak, which has been the food for the night. Like, that's kind of your mindset, right?
Yeah, I guess it's like part of it is like I want to like if I'm in that position, I want to just keep doing. I want to do nicer things for you because I know, like, it's kind of like a fucked up way to look at it though too. Is like I'd rather have me do nice things for you than you do nice things for me. Because
I'm well aware of this.
and it is kind of weird, like, and it is kind of a fucked up way to look at it too. Is like, I'd rather do a bunch of nice shit for you, and you wouldn't have to do anything. I'd still like you the same, right? Even though I know, even if I didn't pay, you'd still be fine with me or whatever. But
Yeah,
I don't know.
I get
I
the
guess it's
situation.
like
I
I like
still
to-
do things for you anyway.
I like to spoil other people more than them spoiling me. I guess, if it makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. How would it make you feel if in this situation she was to spoil you? Also, hi, Darla.
It wouldn't make any difference really. It'd be fine.
And I do that.
And like she has paid like for food before, right? Like, but I just like to do it more, just cause, I guess, just cause.
Yeah, but do you see? I mean, when like it's very like you haven't really thought of it at this kind of level. You know, if you were homosexual, like how would that go? How would the paying? Do you know what I mean? It's what 90% of the time. If let's say you got think of the first meal you went for. You was pretty adamant that you would pay for it at the end of the meal, right? And she offered to pay, and you was like, no, I'm paying, right?
Yeah.
Is that kind of what went down? But what if it literally sat there and she was like, no, I'm paying? Like, would it make you feel weird?
No, I would break eventually, probably. It wouldn't make me. It
And-
never makes me feel weird when she buys food.
You would, but the very first time, like you as a person felt like nearly everybody in the world would agree that you should pay rather than her, right? Like you was more, and you also believe that you was more inclined to pay than she was inclined to pay, right?
Yeah, from the outside looking in, I guess. Yeah.
And if when she offered to pay, you were probably like, oh no. However, if the roles were reversed, and when you offered to pay, she's like, oh no, don't. Do you know what I mean? About that the sternness difference.
Yeah, I guess it does slightly boil down to like who's more stubborn at the time.
Yeah, true. Which leads to our earlier question, but it's just more so being a man in today's society. That is what's ingrained into most, not all, but most of us, and it's actually crazy because it is.
Yeah, it is true, 100%. Yeah.
I also feel
So-
like it's very attached to like the environment you're in too, which like I think it happens more personally in like if you're actually going out somewhere. But say you're like ordering food in, I feel like it's not like as much of a
True.
thing.
It's like when the waiter or waitress comes, and they're like, "Oh, who's paying?" They always assume,
That's always given to the guy, 100%.
yeah.
But then if
Whereas
you're like ordering like
it's
takeout,
very easy to split it. 100%, I agree.
yeah,
I agree. Yo,
because you
DJ
put up less
DFP,
of a
how's it
fuss when
going?
it's delivery.
Well, it's also easy for you to just do it too.
That's fair.
It's still very
Yeah.
You just click a button, and I can't really object.
So going back to earlier, so basically the big thing is men opening up. So would you say if a bad situation happened, right? How hard do you find it to tell somebody? You specifically, Tag.
I wouldn't say I find it hard, but I hardly ever do it, like, actively be like, oh,
Because
this shit
because
happened,
you feel like-
and then I just don't say anything most of the time. Because I'm just used to it, I guess. Used to dealing with shit on my own.
would you find it scary to tell somebody about the shit that's going on? For example, either the situation, for example, let's just do a hypothetical situation. If somebody you know died, would you find it a hard thing to discuss with somebody else?
I guess,
Would you find it
yeah.
an easy conversation then?
It's never, like, anything like that is probably not easy for me, just because I'm not practiced enough in dealing with, like, honestly, like, a lot of the time it's probably harder for me to find the words to begin with, and that's part of the reason why it's difficult as well.
What when you say it's harder for you to find the words, what do you mean? As in because you lack the vocabulary for it, or what?
Just because of the lack of conversations regarding anything bad in my life with others, you know?
Because it's tough to talk about that stuff.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
So do you remember earlier when we were saying how it's a sign of how in most societies, you know, me growing up, you growing up, like you said earlier, it was potentially a sign of weakness to talk about your feelings, right?
Mhm.
However, now we've just kind of proven that talking about your feelings is tough. It's a tough thing to do.
Yeah.
So how is something tough a sign of weakness? Just to break them. That it's not, right?
Right.
It's not. Yeah, that's how society is. It's the complete opposite. You know, do you remember the first time you may have fancied somebody when you were younger, or anybody, you know, in life that you've ever fancied? To tell them that you fancy them is scary because you're scared of getting shot down. You're scared of them not feeling the same way. You're scared of them not reciprocating how you feel. You're scared of them calling you a weirdo. You're scared of them not loving you. You're scared of them telling other people that you asked them out and getting rejected. There's multiple situations, right?
Yeah.
Can you relate to one of the things that I just said? That is nothing but scary. That is it's strength for you to go and tell them because it's putting your feelings out there. Yeah, in society, it's more, if you put your feelings out there, you're a coward. When you break it down, it's literally the complete opposite.
Right. True.
You know, I think that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Society's fucked.
True.
So that's why, like, you know, these things to me are like what I just said. A lot of people, I would say, just to make it fair, 90% of people would say, actually, yeah, that is the case. However, in delivering that, because when you find, here's the thing, like, have you ever seen a lecture? Have you ever seen a podcast? Someone does something really cool, and like inspirational speeches. You're like, wow, I feel ready to go. The next day, can you remember that speech? Probably not.
No.
Can you remember the last time? Can you remember the last 4 meals that you had?
Maybe.
But look at how much energy they've given you. So basically, the way that is like me saying this is, you know, a lot of people may go, oh crap, I agree, yeah. But the next day or the next week, they'll forget about it. It's this kind of stuff that you need to get ingrained. You need to fully understand, because it's like, as long as you know the baseline, which is talking about your feelings is strength, not weakness. It's the complete opposite.
Right.
That's the main kind of takeaway that I just try to always hammer through to people, because I understand how people can see it as a sign of weakness, you know, because they think not to contradict myself, but it's like, if you can't do something, for example, if you're going through something and you tell somebody you're going through something, then you can be seen as weak because you can't complete it. But that's the thing to supersede that would be more, you know, you opening up is nothing but strength. You opening up to somebody, there's no way that can be seen as weakness, ever.
Right.
Ever. It's more, people are scared about being failures. And I think that's the only other thing that, where you can get stuck in a loop. It's like, oh, but they'll see me as a failure and they'll see me in a bad light because they think that I'm not a perfectionist or I'm not perfect. But then that leads to the thing, I mean, nearly every single fucking human can relate to this, of the saying, nobody's perfect. Yet we all want to be perfect ourselves. And we're scared that if we show anybody something that isn't completely perfect, that they'll hate us for it, that they'll judge us for it. If anything, it just makes us more human. Because it means someone is more relatable. When you see somebody that's absolutely perfect, sometimes you think, oh, well, that's fake. That's not real. You know, it's the people, if you think about everyone that you look up to, you know, there's always something, not to use but wrong with them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's this hardwired belief that being able to provide equates to worth, and for some people, not being able to, having on every opportunity puts their sense of worth at risk, 100%. And I think that's why so much is about, you know, the sense of worth. A lot of people have it is how much money they bring into the household. But here's the thing. So there's a lot of things. So you see people say money can't buy happiness. There's been actually a lot of studies to it. And it's roughly about 82,000, which is the limit. If you earn that much money, you're pretty comfortable. You can like kind of get a house, right? Anything past that is just marginal because there's not much more you can do. But that's just a generic kind of ballpark. It matters completely depending on your friendship groups. But there's been further studies to this, and they've got multiple groups, like groups of 3, groups of 5, groups of 10 in both genders. Usually, not always, but usually more often than not, there was enough of a correlation, there was enough of a curve to prove that this theory was somewhat correct. And it's basically the person in the group that was towards the bottom and the person in the group that was towards the top in terms of salary did correlate with happiness and sadness. The reason why is because humans compare each other to our circles. So you're not going to sit there and compare yourself to like Batman, you know, like Robert Downey Jr., Jake Gyllenhaal, like in the Queen. Like you're not going to compare yourself with them people because they're sort of out of your reach, right? We always compare ourselves with those around us, those we can actually relate to, our friendship groups, people that are around us and stuff like that. People on the internet that you consider your kind of circle. However, your circle, at the end of the day, you shouldn't be friends with every single person in your circle. It's good to have a friendship group because you can do things. Have you ever been in a friendship group where you you see when you meet somebody, for example, like you two get along really well, right? Undisputable. Your friendship groups, you probably have people that you get on with somewhat on a similar level, but you don't get on with every single person in that friendship group on that level, do you? So you should only compare yourself to people who you get along with on that level, because then you can have an open, honest discussion about it. However, people tend to do it around the entire circle. People that they don't like that much. People that aren't very, very close friends. And that's where all this bullshit comes from. And you compare yourself to that person. Comparing yourself to that person is nothing but bad. Nothing but bad all the fucking time. Need the drink.
Also, what's up, Carlo?
Hello.
Hello, Carlo. Thanks, Darla. Oh, hey, Plague. Anyway, I'm definitely rambling along a lot right now, but basically,
No, that's fine.
you comparing yourself to others that earn more money than you a lot of the time is something that's completely irrelevant. Because somebody earning more money than you, why should it make a difference? You know,
Right.
That's why you should always have your own goals. Never look at other people's goals. And you should only. Here's the thing: have you ever seen some people succeed? And you don't have to answer this one, but you see some people succeed, and you either feel jealous of them, or envious of them, or hate, or something towards them. Anything that isn't something but positive. A person like that, you should never compare yourself to. Anybody that does really well, that you're generally like, you see, say, for example, I don't know, like if I blew up on Twitch, or one of you guys blew up on Twitch, or a close friend of yours blew up on Twitch, and you feel nothing but happiness for them, then that's the only thing you should ever feel. If you ever feel jealousy towards someone, you should really ask yourself why you feel jealousy towards them. It's
Right.
I think, why does jealousy exist? Because you want what they got. Why do you want what they have? Why?
Right.
If they're good enough friends with you, you shouldn't want what they have. You should be happy for them, and you have what you need from them. They're a good friend of yours. You have the friendship with them. That's it. So you should never be jealous of them. Anyone that you ever feel jealous of, you should really question it. And that's like a big take home that I've always kind of had. It's a bad trait.
Would you say it's
And
fair to maybe set goals for yourself based on like some of your friends are doing though?
So you can take inspiration from it, but at the same
Yeah.
time, your goal should always be a personal thing to you, what you truly, truly believe. And I think it's fine to change your goals. I think one people get very tied up on if they don't hit the goal. It's fine to not hit a goal, because if you hit every single goal, life would be too easy. Here's an example: if you were playing a game, have you ever played a game on easy mode and it's just fucking easy?
Right.
It's not enjoyable long term. If everything in life was easy, if all the goals you ever set you could reach, life would be extremely boring.
True.
And that's why I think having goals that you think may be attainable, good. Having goals that you hit all the time, bad. If you always hit your goals, if you like, just look at it from a video game point of view.
Right.
Like people get very, very sad, very upset when they don't hit the goals, when you shouldn't, you know. And when you don't hit your goals, it's your friends that will help you through that shit.
Right.
That's why we
Yeah.
have one soon.
Interesting how also in some same-sex relationships, that element of someone acquiring a masculine or feminine role will appear. Like someone wanting to work more hours than the other, or someone paying more often than the others. And I think a lot of it comes down to sex, where who is the more dominant person in sex. Yeah, I'm not saying it's always present or it always happens, but I have talked to same-sex couples that one will assume either role. I agree 100%, and I think that's how society is very interesting. Like I know someone that's asexual, and I would say out of the people that I know, I say 90% of people that I know that are homosexual, one of them assumes the male role and the other one assumes the female role. That tends to happen. And the person that assumes the male role is usually attempts to be the breadwinner and says that on their first couple of dates, they're the one that pays. And it's interesting that goes to same sex. And I think the way around it is whoever asks someone else out on a date, they should be the one that pays, and that helps kind of reduce that stigma, because that takes gender out of the equation, takes it just takes a lot of things out of the equation, in my opinion. But yeah, I think if you're dating, people should split the bill up to the point where you both are okay with paying everything. Like if you're dating for a few months, that is a goodish time to start taking turns for who pays for the bill. Yeah, I hear that, Plague. I think every time it's always situational, I guess. Yeah, I'd say it's always situational, right? Would you guys agree, or?
Yeah.
Like, let's say, obviously, hopefully this doesn't happen, Tag, but like, if Cookie stayed there for another 6 months and you lost your job, she'd pay and you wouldn't feel weird paying. The only thing you might feel weird about her paying is like, shit, she's paying for a lot. I feel bad. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't think it would make you feel demasculated.
No.
However, I believe there are a small percentage of people that probably would feel demasculated about that, but you shouldn't, in my opinion. And I think you wouldn't. I think you'd be fine with that.
Yeah.
You only seem weak to those toxic people that say stuff like "you're such a pussy, man up." True. It's the people that say the term "man up" is it sucks.
Yeah. It's true.
Just need to wipe it from all of our vocabularies, all of the dictionaries.
True. Hey Starks, how you doing, dude? But yeah, that's
Hi Em, how are you? Long time no see. Oh.
But yeah, that's kind of it in a nutshell. I feel like I've done a lot of talking for the past half an hour.
Fuck. Yeah.
It's still on you. What it sounds good for food.
What are you guys
What are you
doing?
craving?
What have you guys done?
I'm not craving anything right now.
Well, we're supposed to pick a place for dinner, and then like, I keep asking her what sounds good. Like, do you want sushi?
Are you craving
Do
anything?
you want a burger?
I had sushi actually. Okay, guys, why don't you let the people decide?
What kind of
Rain
food sounds good
podcast?
today?
Yeah,
Yes,
guys.
I
what
need
food?
assist.
Guys. My chat, Cookie's chat. Everyone, give food. Give,
Band together
give food.
here.
Yeah. What Rain podcast went. So I've always wanted to do a podcast. I actually do a podcast with one of my close friends. We don't post it though because but this is the first time I've actually ever done something like this, and as you guys can tell, I have a lot of always have a lot to say because I don't have much experience. I'm not that great at. I just feel like I've just talked and like I'm not. I tend to like not follow a set train of thought, which kind of sucks. I'd like to like have like a designated topic and have thought out ideas because right now my ideas aren't thought out. I'm just spouting shit off the top of my head, and I feel like if I was to organize my thoughts more and we were to plan, you know, there was something planned specifically, then I could actually align it more, you know, I guess. Yeah. So basically, the podcast that I do is actually with one of my closest friends, IRL. And we get 2 factoids each, and we just give facts about random things, and then we have like side topics about it, and we just end up talking about stuff. Yeah, that's the kind of podcast stuff that I currently do, and I would like to eventually do that. And if I'm honest, I'm very surprised I've had this many people watch because I mainly just stream Rust.
Right.
See, I told you it'd be fine.
Yeah. But yeah, in a nutshell, I would like to eventually do podcasts. There's a lot of stuff that breaks TOS that I would like to talk about as well. So I've always said that if I ever get to a place where I'm big enough on Twitch that I can do things on Discord or other platforms, I totally would. 100%. Yeah. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I'll make this a monthly thing. This has been really fun so far.
Rayn's Spotify podcast coming soon.
Dude, I know some good Spotify podcasts. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Thing is, if I got to, I don't know, let's say if I blew up on Twitch, I'd do a free podcast for sure. But like now, me being this small, any time that I spend doing stuff that I'm not able to monetize on, I feel like it's very tough for me, you know, because there's no growth there. I do a Spotify thing for like my own kind of thing. Yo, Lager, dude, thank you so much, man. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. Yeah, I wouldn't stigmatize it that much. It's toxic, yes, but being exposed to toxicity builds up immunity, right? I grew up being told to man up and I turned out okay. Because I've been exposed to that kind of behavior, I'll know better when raising my son. So yes and no, like, I think that's a very good mindset that you have there, Peter, because it's like, I'm exposed to the shit, so I know what kind of shit to not do, basically. And I gave an example earlier of like, I've had a really shit manager at work before, and it sucks because it made my life hell, and at one point I actually needed, like, I would come home crying, I would literally, like, I was like this close to quitting my job because there was someone that I hated that much at work. However, it's also got me to a place where I now know at work, I purposely make sure I don't do that. You know, so you could argue how good or bad it was. And there's like a thing, like one of my favorite films, Donnie Darko, basically they get tasked with, have you guys seen Donnie Darko?
Yes, but I don't remember it.
Oh, it's one of my favorite films ever. I've seen it like 500 times. Basically, there's a scene in it where there's like, you see in class where you like, you make up an experiment, you create something. So one of the things they had to experiment was something to be, I think it was something to be used on kids. Basically, the main character created something, it was to do with glasses, that you put them on the baby when they sleep and it shows them positive emotions. Are you guys still trying to, oh shit, nobody decided what food. I didn't have anyone say anything.
I've seen like tacos and like Mexican food tossed around. That was pretty
Taco
good.
Bell.
Let's go to Taco Bell. Woo!
We always go to Taco Bell.
There we go. Anybody here work for any food companies? Anyone want to sort them out with that discount?
We just talk a lot about steak and burgers too.
True.
Ooh, oh, should get a burger.
Burger sounds pretty fire.
Yeah. And Tori reckons taco. Hey, Tori. But yeah, that's a great film. Good. I'm glad you agree.
Good places.
Glad you agree.
I was thinking about that too.
Yeah. Do you want to have a toilet break? Well, you guys have to go in a minute anyway for food and stuff. Right? You guys have to go in a minute for food and stuff anyway.
Like, we have like half an hour.
When Tag's back, should we start wrapping up?
Maybe like 20 minutes.
Cool.
Because he still has to tell like his mom where to go. Because we haven't decided.
Wait, are you meeting his mum for dinner? Oh, that's
I've met
today.
her already. We're just going out to eat.
Cute. Is it? Yeah. Mate, meeting parents and stuff is just so scary for me. Fuck that.
Yeah, it's not as scary the second time.
Oh yeah, 100% not. Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
Oh.
chat, in like half an hour we will be hopping on Rust. Don't worry.
I stole it. You can have it back.
Yeah. So basically, we were talking about how basically, what do you guys think? Being exposed to negative or positive emotion, is that beneficial or not to a child? Here's a perfect example. Your immune system. You build up your immune system by getting unwell, then you build antibodies to fight off against it, right? Kind of same thing in life. How much bullshit do you think is good to actually have? Because realistically, if you had a child, you want to protect your child from the world, right? You don't want anything bad to happen to them. However, at the same time, like, not trying to get involved in, are you COVID, blah, blah, but like, you can build up antibodies to things, right?
Yeah.
The same logic goes for, if you had a child, would they not be exposed to a little bit of bullshit so that they can develop further and quicker? What is your opinion on how, kind of like, how much, you know?
I would say, I mean, like, that's a tough question too, like, cause like it's like
It kind of depends
it's
on what it
the
is.
bullshit of life is inevitable, right? It's gonna happen whether you like it or not. But I'd say it's definitely that stuff that makes you
because
who you are.
there's a few horror stories that like parents that keep their kids in the basement or don't let the kids outside, or they make every decision for them, like. Because sometimes
That's
it's
how
like,
I grew up.
yeah, and sometimes it is out of love, but at the same time,
Yeah.
is it really beneficial?
No. I
No.
can speak from experience. It is not.
No, it's not.
But Ag thinks you're great. I think you're great.
True.
So
This is the
Like,
result of me
you-
going to college for 8 years
yeah.
and exposing myself to the real world.
But then you have the other side of, because you were so hidden away from the real world, when you went to college, you think that you essentially catapulted because of your previous experiences. So therefore, long term, has it been or was it beneficial for you?
I guess both in a way. Oddly enough.
I'm not saying it was. I'm just posing the question just to
Yeah.
give you.
I guess in a way it was kind of like both, because I didn't have to worry about much growing up. Or like, I didn't have to be engulfed in a lot of like the really like bad things about the world. But at the same time, like, it's detrimental, because now there's like a lot of things that I didn't realize as a child is a problem. And like stuff of that nature, and then just not knowing how to, I think the biggest detriment for me actually is just like not being able to like communicate well. I don't pick up on social cues very well. I don't talk very well. I can't like communicate my emotions very well. So that's probably the biggest detriment that I'm still working with.
Yeah. However, would you say you communicate your emotions better than Tag does?
Probably.
So, but Tag didn't have that. Well, I don't actually know this factually, but the way you kind of both looked towards Cookie about how your parents being overprotective. Is that the right word to use in this situation? Your parents are very, your mum specifically is very overprotective, whereas more so than Tag's mum.
Yeah.
So why is it harder for Tag to open up than it is for you? Do you know what I mean? Like, could it be that even if you wasn't in that situation, if you had grown up in, let's just say your and Tag's lives were flipped, you know, you could be even more reserved. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I would say,
So-
like, just for me as a person.
So
yeah, probably.
therefore, what do you reckon is the root cause of you being more, of you keeping things to yourself more, Tag? You know, because you would say that Cookie's parents are more protective and shielding than yours were. So therefore, why is she more open than you? Shouldn't it be the other way around?
Maybe it's that independence that I got that made me feel like I was better off taking care of myself. You know?
Do you know, I think that's crazy how you two are. I'm going to use the word polar opposites, but it's not for that, as in like, you know,
Right.
she had a very, so to speak, coddling parent, whereas your parents were very open. However, it's caused you to be the complete opposite.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, it kind of disproves the entire thing.
Right. Yep. Yeah.
Though I was pretty bad a couple years ago. Like,
What
I was
made
very
you
like
not-
closed off and
what
just
made
never
you
said
not so
anything at
bad?
all. Therapy. Lots of
True.
therapy.
I would say that's something. I'd say therapy is probably a really helpful thing.
Yeah,
Something I've
because
never
you're kind
done.
of forced to talk about things in a way.
In a way.
What makes you say it's helpful, Tag?
Huh?
What makes you say therapy is helpful?
Kind of what Cookie said. Like,
But you've
because
never
then,
had
like,
it.
at that point, you're like going somewhere to do exactly that. Like, to talk about your feelings, to do this, to that.
Or learn how
You've
to
never
talk
had
about
therapy.
them.
No.
Yet you just said it's very beneficial.
Yeah.
And you think
I'd say
Cookie's
so.
more open than you are.
Yeah.
Can you see where I'm going with this?
Yes. But I think at the same point, it's like, I would say, for a lot of people, it's hard to gauge. Because, like, therapy, I guess, is kind of stigmatized as, like, one of those things that, like, oh, you should only go when things are really bad, right? But, like, it's not even one of those things that you have to do. I guess it's, like, for me, it's always been, like, oh, I don't need it. Because it's not bad. But realistically, therapy is one of those things you could go to even when you're a perfectly happy person, right?
Correct.
Sometimes you just need someone to listen to you.
What time do you normally go to bed? Trust me, there's a whole train of thought on this. What time usually? Let's say if Cookie wasn't there and you was working in normal time kind of thing. What time would you normally go to bed?
It depends sometimes. Because some days I'll come home from work and I'll get, like, for me, I get home at, like, maybe, like, 10 o'clock or maybe a few hours later. Some days I'll, like, just come home and go straight to bed and then just
Wow.
wake up. Well, I'm a pretty heavy sleeper, not gonna lie. So, like, let's say, like, normal people, or, well, not normal people, just, like, it just varies for me a lot. Because
Especially
I can
since you don't
sleep
have,
like a motherfucker.
and you don't have the same start time every single day.
Are you tired when you go to sleep? Is that why you sleep?
Yeah,
Are you always tired?
kind of. Not all.
Have you ever gone to bed but you're not tired?
No,
So you only ever gone to bed if you're tired?
most of the time, yeah. I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if you have work the next day and you're not tired yet, would you force yourself to go to bed?
I do try sometimes, yeah, but a lot of the time I fail horribly. But yeah. But I'd say my average, if like going back to the question, my average time to go to bed, if I'm aiming for something, probably try and get into bed at like 5 or 6, because I have to get up super fucking early. So probably like 5 or 6 to get up at like.
PM, by the way.
Right, yeah. I have to get up. I have to get up for work at like 2 a.m.
Or you decide to go to bed early because you know you have work the next day,
Yes.
basically.
Yep.
So do you not think, not to sound like a downer, but bad things always happen in life? Always,
Yes.
right? So do you not think it's worth going to therapy in preparation in case anything bad happens, instead of letting things build up to the point where you need therapy?
Yeah.
For example, if you had work and you purposely didn't go to bed, and you were like, oh, I'll get bed. I'll go to bed when I'm absolutely fucking exhausted. And you see how that's detrimental.
Yes.
If you were to use the same logic of you essentially not going to therapy, you never opening up, you never seeking help, ever, things will eventually get to the point where you can potentially, I don't like using the word explode, but I feel like it's appropriate here.
No.
Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
There's actually an
Maybe.
analogy that I really like,
Come on.
where and this was actually like something I learned through therapy, because I never really thought about it this way, but it's kind of like you're putting everything on the back burner and you forget that it's there. Eventually it's gonna boil over, and then
Yeah.
it like brings it back up to your conscious, that like, oh yeah, that thing that you like pushed off,
Yeah.
it's still there.
I agree. And consciousness is a big thing. But the way I want to talk about this is not TOS friendly, which is a shame. But I think people can read between the lines and, the conscious stuff. Yeah. One thing I did miss was mistaken said something. One thing I've learned in life, and it was a big help, was starting the sentence either with "I want to vent" or "I want a solution." Because that way, if something happens, it's beneficial to not just you, the other person too. For example, if something bad happens to you, and you just want to get it off your chest. Say, for example, if you have a bad day at work, and you, let's just say, I'll use you two as an example. If you had a bad day at work or something in very particular has happened, the other person doesn't know every single person at your workplace. They don't know everything that's happened at work. It's a long process for you to explain what's what, for them to try and help you come up with a solution. So therefore, if you've had a long day at work, you just say, I want to vent about this. And you are able to just talk freely, and you don't have to get them to understand. The other person knows they don't have to try and offer a solution. They just need to listen. Whereas if I said, I've had a long day at work, this person, blah, 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 your response would be, oh, wait, who are they again? What do they do? What's like, do you know what I mean? You just ask questions. And sometimes when you want to vent, the other person can't help you because they think you want a solution. And I think that's a big thing. And it just helps both people, because it can also get frustrating when you're trying to, I think if you're trying to tell a story and the other person doesn't understand, it's just infuriating. And sometimes you're like, oh, whatever, it doesn't matter then. Or when you say the same thing and someone says what for the third time, you're just like, I'm just going to give up now. And it's when you're trying to vent and somebody doesn't understand a situation for the third time because you need to explain to them. Because a lot of the time when you're venting, it's because it's a very particular situation about something that's happened in your life. And that person hasn't been there the entire time. So I think that is a very big thing. It's very hard to remember that though. But just basically, when you start doing shit, make it very clear if you're venting or you're wanting a solution. Yeah, it makes a huge difference. Sorry, I missed that one. Mistaken. Therapy definitely helps a lot in the matter of severity. Venting is so good for your mental health. I agree. And it doesn't always have to be to a good friend of yours. It could be to a therapist, to a hotline, which are free, to random people on the internet. There are help groups out there.
Yeah.
There's me. In case anybody random is listening right now, there is also me. If you want to vent to a random person, you can vent to me. I literally don't care if we've had 10 million conversations or 0 conversations ever. You can always vent to me.
I think that brings up a good point too, is like, if you ever have somebody venting to you, it's important to note, I guess, at that point that just the act of them venting to you is helpful. You don't have to have something to say afterwards. Because like somebody will say like, some horrible shit happened, whatever it be. And if I've been in that, but I think we all have been at a loss for words. Like, I don't know what to say to make you feel better. You don't have to say anything.
Yeah. And I think that's where it can get to the stage where it's like a lose-lose, because it's like, yeah, like you might feel bad if somebody comes to you with something and you're like, I don't know what to say. You can be like, oh, shit, I can't help them, but you have helped them, but just by listening.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
I agree. Big agree. Have you guys decided then?
Yes. She doesn't know
Where are you
yet,
going?
but yes. Well, there's this nice little bar called Best Side. We're gonna go.
Oh, you're gonna dox yourself.
It's fine. I'm gonna have like 50,000 of my greatest fans there waiting for me.
Could you imagine people do this though and they generally get 50,000 people viewing? Like, it's insane.
Yeah.
One day, guys. One day.
One day.
Indeed. Also, hello, Hash.
Hi, Hash.
Yeah, what
And
up,
that is
Ash,
very true,
baby?
Sock. I think I've done the same with you too.
Yeah. One other thing in addition to that as well. Before venting to somebody or talking to somebody or opening up about things, it's sometimes worth asking how much they have on, because we all have certain things. For example, imagine if you're going through something and your friend comes to you with something. Like, can you really take both things on your plate? Have a think about that. So something that I sometimes, don't get me wrong, this doesn't have to be every single time, but sometimes talking to somebody and before you open up, ask them if they have the mental capacity to discuss it. Because that is someone, people always say, we all have that one friend, right, who always seems to be there for everybody. But if they're there for everybody, how many people are there for them? Usually not many. And sometimes it can get to the point where they have so much on their plate, and they're used to having so much on their plate that one day they would just, triple over. So I think this is one big take home that I've always tried to keep very clear, because I know people, myself included, I'm a people pleaser. I always like to say yes. And if somebody comes to me with a problem, a lot of the times they will just tell me everything, which is fine. You know, I'm in that position, but I know I have close friends that aren't fine. But you can't say no if somebody comes to you with a problem. Like, you'd feel like a bad friend, right? If someone is like, "Oh, hey, can I talk to you about this?" But you're gonna say no. However, if a friend comes to you saying, "Oh, some stuff happened, but like, how are you doing? Like, can I talk to you about it?" And then sometimes, you know, if you're good enough friends, you can then be like, "I've got this on, I've got that on. Let's not, you know, let's talk to a different friend about it." Or you're like, "I've got this on," and you both help each other with each other's problems, and then you're not adding more to each other's plates. You're just helping each other out. And I think that's a big thing that I would like to see a lot of people do. Yeah.
That is the hope. One day.
Yeah. What if I stick out green screen? Yo, yes, this is basically on Discord. I can't use the green screen filters that well. So I'll just fuck it. I'll just leave it up.
Soon to you.
It looks funny.
Maybe.
Yeah, that sweat is fire for everyone that is wearing a sweater vest. Oh yeah, shit. We're both wearing one. I mean, Tag's one is like a panda one. But yeah.
What?
I'm actually
Oh
wearing a towel.
my god! So many cookies to give out. Give some. Give some. Get your cookies.
Yo, chat.
Give some.
Cookie just got gifted 10 subs, baby.
Give some.
Yeah, damn.
Can I get a sheesh? Yeah, but how you doing, man?
Thunder! Holy fuck! Thank you.
Oh.
I don't really know how to react to this anymore. It's been too long since I've streamed.
Yeah, guys,
Not
more
gonna lie,
context.
that
For
kinda
those of you
scared me a little.
that weren't noticed, like, Cookie used to stream all the time. This is the first time you streamed in like a month.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, if you guys want to go check her out.
Oh! Thanks for the sub. Hey, you're really cool. Thanks for the sub.
Yeah, if you guys want to go check her out, please do.
Woo! Welcome back for 10 months, Jay Thunder. Jesus.
But yeah, maybe we should get Tag a sweater vest.
I second that notion.
Would you wear one?
Yeah.
I feel like
Should I just give him mine?
yeah, just do that. Most guys, they're like the guys that like play cricket would wear one because it's like, you know, like in terms of like a guy with like a fashion one, it's very rare to meet a guy that would wear it because I think most guys are scared.
Actually, would this fit you, do you think?
I mean, probably.
Let's see.
Oh god.
Stripping!
Oh god.
Make sure the V is on the front side. Oh, you're putting it upside down.
I
This one
fucked
did.
it up already. That's...
There you go.
Don't know how to put it on. I can't dress myself.
Oh my god.
It definitely
does
needs a
not
long
fit
sleeve,
now.
but yeah.
No, it
looks like
does.
Kinda.
It's
If
meant-
I wanted to show my belly.
Well, you would typically have a shirt underneath it anyway.
I mean, I guess.
Show the people.
Oh, are we gonna get a full 360? Damn.
Oh my god, look at that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, fucking hell, that's a bit.
Like,
It's literally a cropped sweater vest, so it's meant to be short.
your clothes are tiny on me. Note to self. Cannot wear Cookie's clothing.
Hey, I buy mostly men's clothing. Actually, you could probably fit most of mine.
Yeah,
Are you
I think
Are you a medium in men's? Because if so, you could fit
Small,
most of mine.
Most of my.
Oh,
I'm a
never
small
mind. My
men's
shirts
now.
will be big on you.
You know what's
Most women's
sad
now.
is for work, like every year they'll like get us like a Christmas present or something. So like most likely like a polo or something. Actually, I can show this off right now.
Yes, indeed.
My work used to do Christmas bonus and they actually stopped doing it. We don't do it anymore at all. Sad.
Right. So I'm just gonna showing off my stupidity. I know I'm a small, but for some reason when I first started working there, when they asked like what size do you usually wear your stuff in, I was like, oh, medium. Terrible idea apparently, because that's
I think it's
the
'cause you're a
size
little
they
bit
have
cool though,
on
right?
file. And now
Can you not get it changed?
I probably could. I'm just an idiot. So now I have like a collection of stuff. I haven't even taken the tag off. That just does not
Tag doesn't take off
fit me
tags.
very well. Like that's how it should look. Now here it is. It's just way too big.
Yeah.
That would look like a dress on me.
Yeah, it's literally. So now I just have a collection of stuff, and if it's not a sweatshirt, because like you can pull off like a sweatshirt that's like a large, and like pretty much anybody can, no matter what size you are. But for a polo, which I have a couple of, you can't really. You kind of have to get your size for it to look good. Or at least I think so.
A normal polo, yeah, but if it's a work polo, I think it's fine.
Yeah. So now I
I
just
do
have
like
stuff
oversized
that's too big.
Since I've lost weight, nothing fits me anymore. I have to get a whole new wardrobe. So like everything, I just have to like style it off as oversized now.
That's a worry of mine too, because at some point I'd like to gain weight, but then there's just
Do you
that
want to take some of mine?
daunting feeling of like, oh shit, I have to get all new clothes then.
I mean, at least you know your work will fit.
True. True. All this, like, my goal, one day, fit this. Eventually. It's not today.
I believe.
So I'm an idiot. That was the whole point of that story. I just can't even tell people what size clothes to buy me, apparently.
Fine.
You tried your best, I guess.
I've got a funny story actually.
Oh.
So I had an interview. This was my first ever. I was like 16. I had like first ever proper job, and it was an interview for a supermarket, and it was like a really. It was a really big supermarket, but like I had an interview. Like took me through the lunch room, and there was like a room at the back, which was a really weird room. Like it was like a Harry. You see like Harry Potter's closet. It was like one of those rooms, and it had a table in the middle of the room, and the table was like literally this big, off the floor, like.
Damn.
Two coffee cups high. Like it was just like just something wasn't on the floor. Anyway, I was like 16. I didn't really know what to do, and I was thinking, I was like, fuck, do I like shake his hand? Do I not? And then like I was waiting there for like a good 10 minutes. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna sit down. I was kind of like waiting, thinking, you know, the interviewer would come in and I'd shake his hand. It was like 10 minutes. I was like, okay, I just feel like I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna sit down. And then when he came in, he was like holding like paperwork in his hand, and he came in and like went to sit straight down on the sofa. And then I was like, oh. Like, I was like getting ready to like shake his hand, and he went to sit down, and then like as I was like, oh, he's gone to sit down. So I went like, I took my hand away again. I was like, okay, I'll just sit down. And then he like went to put his hand out for a handshake, and I was like, oh. Anyway, and then I like handshaked him, but then it was like too late, and I already like lunged forward like this. And then me lunging as well, I fucking tripped over the table, and I basically like rugby tackled him into the fucking sofa. It was horrendous. Anyway, I thought I'd done okay at the interview. I was 16, my first ever interview. Realistically, I should never have got it. And then at the end of the interview, he asked me my size. He asked me my top size and my bottom size for uniform. I was like, I've got it. Anyway, 2 days later, they were like, sorry, you didn't get the job. How do you ask me my size at the end of the interview? It's actually stupid.
Bastard.
Right?
Huh.
Surely you think if they've asked me my fucking size for a shirt and trousers, then I fucking got the job. Anyway, that's one of my embarrassing stories that I forgot to tell earlier.
That is up there. Tackling your potentially future boss.
Yeah.
Nice. Well done.
Thank you.
You know
so
what's
how's the mental
sad,
health going?
actually?
Huh?
I do have like a work top. I wanted a men's shirt, but they were like, it's for the men, so we can't really give it to you because, like, you know, your file says you're female, so we can't, like, it's a school thing for some reason. I get my work shirt, and it has fake buttonholes.
Oh. That's
So
a
I
fucking
can't
scam.
like button it up, so like it goes down to like here on me. And if I'm not wearing like a sports bra underneath it, you'll see my chest. And
Weird.
there's really like much I can do about it, because like I've tried using like a clip to close it, and that doesn't really help because it just moves throughout the day. And I'm just like, why can't I have buttonholes? It's bad enough that I can't have pockets. Like,
Do you want a solution to that, or did you just want to vent?
I just, on the topic of clothing.
Yeah. But yeah, no, but,
This is why I buy
so
men's clothes.
how's the mental health going according to the title, lol? Good. You know, we broke down a few barriers,
Yeah.
I think.
Indeed.
Talked about some cool stuff. Somehow ended up on embarrassing stories again. 'Cause we're kind of pretty much like starting to wrap up now, I guess.
Oh,
yeah, I think
do we have any TA?
Huh?
Do we have any TA?
I don't know. Do we?
Do we?
I mean, I don't fucking know. Yeah, how are you doing, Nabil? How's your mental health today? I think yeah. Should we start wrapping up?
Sure.
You guys have
Does she know
food
where
coming
to
soon.
Go?
Yeah, she knows where to go.
Okay.
Probably like
What?
20 minutes away from here.
No.
Oh, your mom.
We're trying to get there by 7:30.
Oh.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
guess we
okay.
wrap up is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, let's start wrapping up. Doing the right university event. Oh, how's your university event? Yeah, guys. So like,
Ooh,
I
university
guess
events. Good luck.
oh, looking for a uni. Oh, good luck, dude. I remember that was me.
That's
And they
stressful.
cranked the prices up in the UK, and I just didn't. I decided not to go to university. Thank you, government. You know, my brother went to university for free, and I couldn't. And that was the deciding factor why I didn't go to university. I guess I've got a job, and look at me now. I'm trying to do this full time. I think, yeah. In conclusion, this is fun, right? We should do this again sometime.
Yeah.
I think,
Happy belated.
especially when I'm building keyboards, I want to have like more guests on stream,
Yeah.
so that way it's like it's not just me building the
I hear
keyboards.
that. Oh, you know where I am. Yeah. Because in a nutshell, I think main takeaways are. I mean, some of the food-wise, mustard is a yes. Pineapple and pizza is okay. Mental health is always number one. When opening up a conversation, sometimes it's worth saying if you want to simply vent. When opening up a conversation about your mental health or about any problems, it's worth mentioning if you want to simply just vent to somebody or if you want help and guidance or their opinion on it. Right?
Yeah.
And the other big thing is opening up, showing your true feelings, especially as a man, but as a female too. You know, I don't want this to be just men, women too. Showing your feelings is not a sign of weakness. It's fucking tough to open up about your feelings. It's a sign of strength, nothing but strength. So please open up to a friend, a loved one, a hotline. I know in the UK we have a Samaritan, but obviously there's different ones in America. Or a random stranger on the internet. That stranger can be me. If anybody wants to message me, please feel free to. I have a dedicated mental health chat area in my Discord, so we can talk there. And obviously my DMs are always open. But that's kind of it in a nutshell.
Yeah.
Right?
Indeed.
Cool. I am going to go and play some Rust.
Of course.
Yeah.
Best of
Enjoy food with your mum.
My mom.
Cookie, enjoy food with Tag's mum. Tag, enjoy food
Yes.
with your mum. But yeah, this has been really fun. Hopefully we'll do something again soon.
Yeah.
For sure.
For sure.
Anything you guys want to like? I feel like I just summarized. Anything you guys feel like this?
That's it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's all I
Pleasure.
got. Bye, guys.
Catch you guys soon. Bye.
Then oh god, Discord fucking broke for a second.
This is your stream. You can do it.
Fine. Okay, that's fair. Let me just fix this a little bit because I'm short. And he is not. Alrighty. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. You at least need to say bye to the stream though.
Bye.
That's not what I was expecting, but okay. And yeah, we're about to be that.
We're gonna get royalties from that.
We're about to be that because we gotta go get dinner. That was a little dink. Yes, I don't know when I'm gonna stream again, obviously. Because well, I have to go home. Yes.
Okay. You listen here, you little shit. You listen here. It's my voice. Don't just go throwing it around like you please.
I mean, they're not. They're technically paying for it with channel points. How many points do you have, Hash? Holy. Goodness, yes. So yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna be streaming again. Jesus. Because we're gonna be traveling. I think I'm okay to at least like mention it, I suppose, for those who hadn't seen yet, but my uncle did unfortunately pass 2 days ago, so I'm going back home. I'm gonna be dealing with that. I figured I should at least still stream for my birthday though, but yeah, gonna be dealing with that when I'm home, so that's why I don't really know when I'm gonna stream next. But I'm okay for now. Probably not gonna be okay when I'm home, but for now I'm okay. I'm much better than I was 2 days ago, and yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. Is that it?
Fuck is my wallet?
We need to go find his wallet. Unless, didn't you leave it downstairs?
I don't know.
When you were putting away the groceries?
I don't know.
I gotta go find his wallet for him is really more the scenario that's happening. Cause I keep track of his stuff better than he does. I think we are going to raid Rain because he's gonna be streaming for a while. And, you know, he was the guest on the stream, and it only makes sense to do so. So, yes, I appreciate all of you, and also Hash, I will, oh, I see you're already on it. I will definitely hit you up on babysitting if need be. I keep forgetting if it's a space or not. It's not a space. I should probably change that, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna eventually change that. Probably have a space, because I keep putting a space. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was fun. Did you have a fun time? Thank you for also putting the socials. I forgot I had that as command. This is why I have mods. Thank you all for joining in. I know it was a bit, not what we normally do. I've missed just chatting though. I hope you guys enjoyed the chat. Yes. That's, yeah, I'm not good at ending these anymore. How did I end these?
Let's go get some food!
We're gonna get food.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm also kind of hangy myself. Alright, go be nice to Rain. Give him some love.
Oh, hey, I found it!
And support. There's his
Right
wallet. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye!
Love you, much love. Goodbye.